Welcome back to Las Vegas. It is time for the grand finale. It is time for the 25K High Roller to close out the 2024 U.S. Poker Open. It is day one, and Donnie Peters and myself, Remko Rinkema, are back on the call, and we have a very special treat for you tonight. As luck will have it, two gentlemen that go by the name of Daniel Negreanu and Phil Hellmuth, they drew the same exact table as they entered this tournament at the very last moment. Registration has now closed. We'll give you info on the payouts and all that good stuff in just a minute. And there it is on the screen. $429 up top. The final 8 places will get paid. $52,000 up for grabs for the min cash person. Mezcla presented you with those payouts. So yes, we have a wild table with Negreanu and Hellmuth. I can only imagine they will be doing lots of talking, but both start today with 25 big blinds as they've entered late. Mr. Lucky Chewy is our chip leader at the feature table, and I guess let's listen on the shenanigans. So let us know how your day has been. Let us know where you're watching from. Very much appreciate everyone for chiming in and tuning in. Having a little audio issue. We're going to have that resolved in just a second. Get those mics turned on as Negreanu is already chatting. I've been told this is getting fixed as we speak. All right, Coleman with a 3-bet right away. Negreanu with pocket sevens on the very first hand. Could see some fireworks immediately. By the way, if you're... There it is.
What a big laydown. Hey, bud, you got $5 on you? Huh? That's
the green buttons.
What's up?
25,000, thank you.
You're welcome.
Negreanu folds his sevens. Action now on Hellmuth with king-queen offsuit in the big blind. The first hand for both players.
Okay. At UB.
Yeah.
Can't all have good hands. You have to fold. They have too many good hands.
Coleman's he's such a crazy guy.
That's why I'm
thinking about.
fold, but
I know. I almost moved into. I had you beat. Don't worry.
You didn't have me beat.
Okay.
I'll bet you.
How do we all have good
because
hands?
I'll bet you didn't have me beat.
No, I bet you're right. I'll bet they like my hand more than your hand, though.
Ooh, okay, we'll talk.
The kids.
We'll talk.
We can bet that. Are you sure? I already know I won that one.
Oh, what they like better. So the ace four. Sorry.
He's suited.
10-5-4, 2 spades. Laskowitz with a gin flop, flopping top pair and the spade draw. Coleman the aggressor.
You don't want to make that side bet of which hand they like more, the kids. I won that one.
I don't think that.
Coleman betting 31K. Laskowitz, of course, with a killer of a hand right here. I wonder if he'll check raise right away.
We get, what is that, 45 minutes still for a bet?
Yeah, 45-minute levels.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Big decision here
62.
for Laskowitz, who decides to make it 62. Donnie, end of the road here for Coleman on this hand, right?
Yeah, should be. I mean, I don't really see him continuing here.
By the way, 52 entries in this 25K. $429,000 up top. We are down to the final 30, so that's what you get for tuning in to day one coverage. You get to watch the tournament unfold.
Sevens.
I was going to guess you had sevens.
You?
King, queen.
Not suited?
No.
Ah. Hey, Victoria, I'm curious. What are you listening to?
Music.
What kind of music?
Miley Cyrus.
Who?
Miley Cyrus.
You're kidding me.
Huh.
Really? I love Miley Cyrus. I think she has a way better voice than Taylor Swift. Sorry, Swifties. I'm
That's
Team
a hot
Miley.
take. That's
Definitely.
Buddy, Miley's got that raspiness. She's
Yeah, she is. Vocals are incredible.
I
She
really
does
like
covers?
Miley and Taylor.
I understand, but I'm saying Miley's got that.
You went on record. You like Miley more. That's fair.
I think Taylor has a cleaner image than Miley, but I think Miley's a better. That's my take.
There we go.
So enjoy your music.
Thank you.
I just was curious.
Another good observation.
I would have guessed classical for you. Like some
kind of spade on the
Beethoven
board?
or something.
I
But
tested.
You can't fold the button.
Oh, see, you got me completely distracted. What the hell?
First time at the final table.
My
You're the
goodness.
hijack now.
First time at a feature table.
You got me completely
It's a mess.
distracted. Yes.
It's a mess.
I'm a mess. Thanks to you.
That's what I'm here for.
You're making her nervous.
All right, I'm going back into the matrix.
Oh my God, she's leaving.
What about the octopi poker? Oh, we'll hit that.
Not
in a minute.
happening.
We'll hit that in a minute.
Promote, promote, promote.
It's called promoting. That's what we do. That's what Daniel and I do.
It's true.
Promote, promote, promote.
We are
Sell, sell, sell.
Huh?
Promote, promote, promote. Sell, sell, sell. That's a line you.
You're one of the funniest promoters of
That
all time,
is-
but it's usually inadvertent. Like when you drink a nutcase or something and you go. That's my favorite thing ever. Hey, what's going on? Hi, people. We're having fun here at the PokerGO studio.
You're involved with nutcase milk too, baby.
I know, I'm saying. But when you did that one video, I told him, I said, that's one of the funniest things I ever saw. You opened up a can and you just shotgun the whole thing.
Yep, that's right.
Because you're a nutcase. You are-
Well, nutcase milk might be aptly named for some.
Yeah, nutcase. Mom, look at that. Isn't that 80s gear? Look, think about it. Think about the 80s, right? That whole vibe, he's supposed to be in a music video on MTV.
Thank you.
Right? The glasses.
Like a rap video.
No, a rap video. Like a Aha or
Oh,
Where do you think he was
you're
before
going
this?
with you're going with Duran Duran, like
80s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
80s vibe, you know?
Hall and
I
Oates.
could see him in Duran Duran video.
I was going for that.
Hall and Oates is more, almost more like 70s, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Tears
Yeah.
for Fears, all that shit.
I was only born in '87, so I'm kind of shooting in the dark here.
Ah, sweet. I don't have to play. I don't want to go broke. I just want to hang. I want to hang today.
I will.
You want to get in with the best hand
Just
skill
limp.
style.
Right, like the old school players. Oh, what the fuck, Phil?
I know.
Limp?
I did too
Fold
much
it
this
in?
the other day. No.
All right, you're fine.
Tommy's living on the button here. It's going to be
You know
up
what they did
against Chewy.
yesterday, Daniel? I'm not making it. I played 44 minutes yesterday. They moved. They
44
raised.
minutes?
Uh-huh.
Who says they played 44 minutes?
That's about right.
That's the exact amount.
Because they
How many seconds was
raised
it?
or moved in on me. They re-raised or moved in on me 6 or 7 times, which I've never seen before. And I just kept waiting because I know it's going to happen in those spots.
Yeah.
And then I ran out of chips.
Well, you know.
Let's bet 10.
You got it, pal.
How'd you get away with that one? Chewy. When he limps, you're supposed to do your thing. Fucking
Double me
octopi.
up.
He's always
Double
talking
me
about
up.
trapping us.
Octopi him, you know?
Octopies intellect
You're not
and
involved.
intuition.
You can't hear a word I'm saying, can you?
Can hear you.
Not a word.
Can hear you.
Well, thanks for joining us. You know.
Can't hear you.
I'm really distracted.
Victoria Lifshitz does not want to get distracted here by Negreanu's table talk.
Join us. We're having a great time.
It's all right. She's busy.
David Coleman is lured into the Negreanu comfort
Okay,
zone.
under the gun. Look at my chart in my brain. Oh, I could go to Octopi Poker and see the stats.
Let's go, dude.
What do I do under the gun? Octopi says, Octopi says I should open this hand and screw it. I'm folding anyway.
Octopi
Oh my
Poker
God.
says you can go back and look at all of your clips, Daniel, from the
I
studio.
know, it's cool.
It's also about intuition. It's not just pure logic.
I didn't feel it this hand.
You didn't feel it, and that's a part of it.
Crazy guy over here.
Crazy guy.
Which one? I'm a crazy one, apparently.
That's a compliment. Daniel in the old days would call you 7. Would call you what do we used to aggro player.
Maniac.
Maniac.
Well,
we call
you
him a
used to say-
maniac.
you used to call him
want to stake.
megalomaniac. You used to call
You
people
used to want to
megalomaniac.
stake megalomaniacs, which makes a lot of sense.
You said megalomaniac.
Yeah.
That was the Incubus song, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Great song.
Megalomaniac?
Yeah.
Donnie, should we go home?
I mean, I don't even know if I've said maybe 3 words.
You
might
have.
said
Let's
7.
go around.
Let's bet 14.
I'm also scared to step on any good table talk. here.
Yeah, we can't.
I remember.
We'll let them breathe a bit, you know. Step in when required, of course.
Yeah, when I was in like elementary school and middle school, kind of. What was that?
I love that the meme of
Green Day?
asking if this is
Green Day?
live
Yeah.
is still
Yeah.
alive
Yeah,
and
we
well.
listened to probably a lot of the same music growing up.
Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
I love
Kid
Limp
Rock.
Bizkit. Oh, Kid Rock. I love Kid Rock. Limp Bizkit was my favorite.
Blink 182.
Yeah.
They came back recently.
I think I had some friends that went to
58?
a concert recently.
That's great.
Coleman betting here with his
My favorite player.
9 and a gut shot.
Red
Hellmuth
Hot
with a
Chili
weak
Peppers,
ace.
maybe?
Yes. Actually went to Lincoln Park concert and they opened.
I just this is why I hate poker some days, because I looked at an ace and then the other one was a deuce or 3 or an ace. So I just assumed it was aces. Now I flopped aces against a crazy guy who probably just raised with like 10 jack, right? Wants to
Close.
give me the money.
Basically, exactly
Oh.
that.
I did. It
Close
turned out
guess.
he literally wants to
Why'd
get
you bet the turn?
because I really thought I had aces.
I know, but like, you could have looked.
I have to look crazy guy
What
raise.
in that?
I'm saying, but you could have looked at both of your cards.
What's the
Yeah,
fun
I
of
wish I
that?
would have looked now. Because if it's aces, I just like it. He just
Right, but yeah.
and then he's gonna go, ah, shit. And he's gonna like consider calling me off with like 3 outs or whatever.
I knew I made
He
it.
will
in
give me the.
poker.
He will give me. I know I'm gonna bust him 100%.
You know, I knew I made it in poker the first time.
He's the
Bill
guy I'm
called
gonna
me
get
they.
for sure.
You know, like there was like they always, and I was like,
I've
I
been
was
there.
I was part of they, and I'm like, I made it. I'm
So
in the
you
club.
couldn't beat an ace. Wow.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say that. He said, you know, the type of hand.
I'm a little frustrated. You know, looked at the ace no spotter. Now that one I don't regret though.
If this stream doesn't have 1,000
33%
likes in the
aces.
next 5
Threes.
minutes, then I don't know
Against
what's going
crazy
on here.
guys. 9s and 10s, it's gonna go all in.
People are people, so
would not raise
why
nines
should
and
it be? You and I get along so awesomely.
You 100% I'm gonna get. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but
Yeah, I believe that.
I
At some
bust-
point,
I-
you will stack me. Yeah.
oh no, but then lifetime it's
You
gonna
and
be,
I
it's gonna be
will
ugly.
get along so
Everybody that plays
awesomely.
fast against me, they all stopped playing fast against me because I busted them all.
So
Everyone.
why should it
So what should I do? Should I stop
Tell
raging?
them about what I
I think you should continue to. Well, you tried to play really smart. You got lucky, but at least you
But I-
only called me at the ace queen.
Yeah,
shit, do I have a
I
time bank
didn't
for
put the
that?
money in until I was.
Stupid. Oh. I just forgot what was going on with the time bank. Whatever. I
Sure,
never
it was
used
just one hiney?
Yeah, yeah.
A couple of kings here for
call you.
Chewy. Came in with the raise. Negreanu called from the big blind.
Check,
Negreanu
bro.
flops the best hand. Checks with a point over to Chewy.
Notice I didn't open muck. When I don't open muck, it strengthens the range of hands that I have. Because sometimes if I miss, I
Fair
just
point.
fold. So don't go crazy here. He doesn't listen. I just told you, bro. I just told you if I don't open muck, I'm never folding.
That easy?
Yeah, that easy. Take it.
You don't even have to put it in the pot. Just put it in your sack.
That's my neighborhood. So, on Octopi, you learn when the middle card pairs on the turn after you go check call, that's you. So what the solver wants is it wants a small bet. It wants a small donk bet. Am I wrong? Okay, he knows. Small donk bet. We're gonna do it because screw this guy. We're gonna do 11.
Screw
Good luck.
this guy's included in the
Good luck.
software.
11.
So
Here. Go ahead. 11.
Oh my god.
Now what? Huh?
the rest is up for
I'll
grabs.
show you my hand.
Yeah.
My hand's over. Ask Phil. Ask Phil what
I
that
won't
means.
show you now.
I should bet dark. Phil would bet dark here. 100% Phil would bet dark.
A lot of hands I wouldn't bet.
You
dark.
would bet dark.
This is amazing TV. Holy shit.
He would bet dark. Oh, but then he would be like, oh shit, 9-10. Oh, ho, 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 ho. 9-10. Right? He's like, oh, 9-10 now. Straights. Who do I want to do? What do I want to do? Me? Well, I can't have nothing, can I? I can't have nothing, which allows me to bet the bare minimum. What's the bare minimum? 6? Bet. Bare minimum. Go ahead, raise. Do it.
I'll pay 6.
Okay. I have an ace.
I can't beat it.
I know. Give me the money. Let's go. All right, high five.
I found the guy he beat.
That's how you do it, right, Phil? Huh?
I also had an
What'd you
ace
have,
this hand.
Chewy?
I had 2 kings.
Oh my God, you know I almost 3-bet pre because I had the kid hand, but then I didn't. Which would have, because if I
That
did
is the kid hand, like the ace six, the
I
ace
didn't
5,
do the
ace 4,
3-bet
ace 3.
thing,
Yeah.
The kid hand, and then
Because you're drinking, you figured out he was strong. Your reads are
you're
better.
actually right about
I
it.
know that.
Fuck, Phil's so good.
People don't even understand.
Well, I only lost 17 after the flop.
Somehow Phil is tilted after this hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
He wasn't even in the hand. He's about to go on a rant.
What'd you bet on the flop?
I bet 16, so I lost.
Oh,
After
you
the
lost
flop,
20,
he said.
27. Because I bet 11.
33.
Oh, and 6.
33.
Yeah, you lost. You got crushed. You got
I got crushed.
bro. You got crushed.
It is what it is.
You know what you should do? You should go to Octopi Poker, insert my name,
Review my
Daniel
play.
Negreanu, and then you can look at all the hands I've played, and you would have known like that I have an ace,
See, Victoria?
right?
I was hoping to be the jack.
I
on the
150.
river. It was wishful thinking.
Understood. Understood. Right? Is that where I'm supposed to go?
But couldn't let you bluff me for
Yep.
6 on TV.
Yeah. What are you doing? Where's your money? Oh, you have
these
money.
hands go on Octopi?
They will, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Close to starting.
I'm gonna
Hopefully next week.
do what I did
Octopi's
last time,
stock
which is I'm
value,
gonna make
if
it
it wasn't stock,
18,000
Up like
straight.
40% from this
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Shareholders
fold.
are loving this.
Okay, I'll show you what I had. Want to see?
What do you have?
Nothing.
Wow.
Bluff. No
That's
pair.
a formidable hand.
Let's go. We're doing it.
Negreanu, by the way,
You're like me. You have
from
a pretty low
150 up to
self-esteem.
210 here, real quick.
Ask Phil. I can drink like a fish.
Really?
Oh my God.
Daniel can put down 20 drinks,
Buddy,
and
you have no
he'll play
idea.
the same
Okay,
from
fair
the
enough.
4th
It just
drink
makes
to the
me
20th
happy
drink.
quickly.
Okay.
I get happy really quick, but I can go.
He's a Canadian, of course he can drink. You need to ask?
It's
That's
the
a good
Romanian,
point.
actually.
That makes sense.
Well, you've got both.
See, she gets it. It's the Romanian. We wake up and have Tswika in the morning for breakfast.
what?
Tswika. It's a pear alcohol that's stronger than Jamaican rum. It's like 180 proof. You can light it on
Mine is
fire.
there.
How do you spell
It's
sweet?
nasty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tswika.
Is that like Rocky?
spell
Like
it?
a Greek drink?
I don't even know. C with a little apostrophe thing. Tswika.
I love it.
You won't like the taste of it. It's
No,
pear
no.
alcohol. It's
Have you,
awful.
like when they serve you wine, and if you go to China and they serve you, hey, let's have some wine.
Yeah.
And they serve you this really nasty little glass of like, and you sip it,
This
and
sweet,
it's-
sweet stuff, right? This really light, sweet stuff.
No, the wine, what they
the
call wine in
Chinese wine
China
is-
is just like really kind of like bitter, strong.
I'm more familiar with like super light and sweet and
Another
And
good one
Chinese
here for
can drink.
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel's in there.
2 9s after Lichtenberger
Snap
raised.
fold.
People are people, so why should it be?
in my experience.
You and I should get along so
awesome.
easily.
Easily?
Yeah, easily.
Somewhat easily. Yeah, you're right. People are people, so why
How did I lose a
should it
pot to
be?
Coleman?
What should I do on a queen 7? Solver says bet small, so you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check it back. I don't care what it says. Solver says bet when he checks to you. He checked again. You gotta do it
Who
now.
needs Miley Cyrus when
But
we
I'll tell
have
you
this?
what. I'll tell you what. I'm not even gonna bet now. Check. Watch this. Here we go. River coming. There you go. That's the one I wanted. Booyah! Deuces
that's the
full.
one Chewy
Go ahead.
wanted.
How much? Go ahead. What are you gonna do? You gonna bet? You got flushes too. Shit. Hold on. Let me see. People are people.
28.
What? I was trapping you, like Phil would say. Trap, 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 trap. I have the best hand for like, I think 90% of the time I have the best hand, but I don't think there's any point in ever doing anything other than just pay the man his money.
I win.
Good hand.
Wow, you did trap it.
I was trapping you. Good hand.
You were trapping.
I trapped myself into a trap. I think if I bet the turn, you would have called.
I think so. Yeah.
Or the flop. I don't know. maybe
I
the
would
flop.
have called both streets.
So then I lost the minimum. It's
That is
fine.
true.
Take my money.
You made a patented Sean Winter deck read.
Sean Winter deck read that it was coming diamond, diamond.
Or not that necessarily it was coming diamond, diamond, just that things weren't going to go your
8 was
way.
your card.
Yeah.
Deuce
Eight
of
was your
diamonds
card.
too. I like. I had a 9 of diamonds. That was a blocker, you know. Blocker to the flushes. People on people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so often. Well, that took the wind out of my sails.
For a moment.
Oh, please don't.
No,
Don't
I'm
do that to
fine.
us.
I'm fine. I'll stay.
Raise to 12,000.
Chewy, greedy, 28.
Okay.
Cold-blooded.
I'm gonna call.
I could have bet bigger, bro.
Then thank you, I guess. Is that what you're looking for?
One second.
got some serious poker being played. Things have calmed down just a tad here, by the way. Thanks all so much for joining. It's been
You ever feel like
quite
the cards are speaking to you?
a hoot.
Something about that hand from the, I was like, don't lose a big pot. In my mind, everything about it. Although,
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. You
But-
think
but-
that too, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Because nothing about how I played that hand on the flop or turn.
The turn is conservative. The flop, I think, is reasonable.
I don't think that's usually a check.
Not usually, but it's not too crazy.
It's a little crazy. You could tell me though. Seems a little nutty.
Coleman made a 12K before the flop. Hellmuth and Laskowitz called. Coleman bet 11K on the turn. Hellmuth folded. Laskowitz came
I
along.
think that's the
On the turn
next
now.
generation of poker is when everyone's intuition gets really switched on.
Nobody's gonna buy it. They're not gonna buy into that.
No, it's coming.
You think so?
It's a collective awakening. Can't stop it.
It's gonna be a different breed of poker player that does that though.
It's going to be a different type of humanity that emerges.
Exactly.
It's
You
gonna be
get what I
exciting.
mean? Like there's an analytical approach to life that doesn't jive with the idea of a mystical universe impact.
Yeah, but I think it's time.
Well, you're way ahead of the curve with that. Anyway.
Well,
you always have been.
We just sort of left turn, Donnie.
It just feels like
Yeah, we're gonna play with mystic energy,
I don't know, it just feels like it's
feel,
coming
and
back.
I'm seeing it with some stuff.
I feel as though Coleman's going to
Same.
win this hand.
Like obviously with the Jeremy stuff. I feel like
interesting.
he approaches the game from not that, but just
Yeah, he
Takes
doesn't seem like a particularly mystical guy, but he's a very intuitive person.
Give me a 4.
he's very emotional.
what?
Well, I would say emotional, but like he's paying attention.
Yeah, for sure.
People are people. So
Coleman takes this one down.
Phil, are you going to hide on us with your headphones? You'll still chat, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. But if I say something, I go like this.
Depends how much I tilt them.
Right now the headphones aren't on. I'm looking. I'm posting something.
You got something in there? What's that song that you did? The one, I'm a magic man.
That was amazing.
Did you see that whole bit? He did a video, and then I wanted everyone to like do a spoof on it. He did this random video in his hotel room where he took a picture of his microwave and then put it on himself and was like, dun, dun, dun.
I'm a magic
And then he did this thing, and it was a magic man, and he was like,
We must have 800,000 views, right?
he did this thing, and then it was like, I'm a magic man.
I need to see that. Holy shit.
You missed that whole thing?
Yeah.
Bro.
I usually am glad
Yours
I'm
was
not
pretty
on
good,
any
Daniel.
social media, but
Yours
now
was
Mine
pretty
was
good.
pretty good. Mine
Yeah.
was decent.
It was good.
Everyone did one. Everyone did one. Like Josh did one, I did one.
that's amazing.
What that one it took me literally I shot that one. That was the 6th attempt. I have a video that I'm gonna put out next week that took me I shot 18 times, and I shot it in December, so it's still
What? Okay.
10 seconds.
coming out soon.
Hey, whatever you do not take us off this table. We're staying on the TV table. Okay?
The man has spoken.
What? No, we're not. Don't break us, ever. I'm having fun.
I mean, the fact
You
that
gonna come to
Phil
some hockey games, Phil?
films in December and did
Yeah, I think
18
so.
takes.
You know,
Yeah.
Well, come with me.
What did the
Yeah,
other
I'll
takes
go
look
with
like?
that.
Because the
I
final
made a
product
mistake
is
and I
never
didn't
that
go to
good.
the finals last year. We were in
Amazing.
Vegas. It was during the World Series, and people kept saying, "Come to game, whatever. Come to game, whatever." And then they won it, and I was kind of like,
You got to sit with me.
because I've been to Super Bowls, I've been to World Series games, I've been to all these massive events.
Hockey was a great energy. The game
Correct.
was, the final game, we were blowing them out, so everybody was wasted by the third period. We're like, oh, it's 9 goals, whatever, but it was a fun time.
How many games?
That was
game
the night
6?
Dan Smith
That was
decided
game
he was
6?
going to carry people. Dan Smith, who's a strong
Oh.
guy. He was carrying 2 people on his back.
No way.
I saw
I have
Dan
video of
Smith
it.
later that night.
Yeah,
in the
yeah, we came
Aria
to the Aria
Highland
Lounge.
Bar. Yeah, he was feeling good.
Yeah, it was
He was feeling good.
Like,
How did Holman get me? I mean, he and I have been at the same table 4 times. I raised his blind like twice.
10 seconds.
Of course, I'm going to have it when I do. Then I hit the flop and I still lost to him. I guess I just have to power through and move in there. Usually the guys that I do that to, I get them all. 'Cause
I'm fucking scared now.
yeah, you're really afraid. You win every day. You don't know fear right now.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll check in 2 or 3 years.
46.
Raised to 46,000.
You got You always got to check
You're
it.
right.
Oh, Tom's on.
What's interesting is I will say this: a whole generation of kids who said that they were better than me in 03. They're all broke. And another generation in 07.
To be
They're
fair,
all broke.
the people talking shit like that
2011,
are
they're
usually
all
bad.
broke. 2014, they're all broke. Every generation, they're all broke.
Good
Because
players
rather
don't
than-
go out of the way to talk shit.
That's true.
There might have been something else they could have done. Maybe they could have actually studied what I was doing instead of made fun of what I was doing.
It's fair.
They never figured it out. And in 6 years, I'll still be here, and I'll still be winning bracelets. And that Negreanu guy, now that guy has some longevity. You have to give it to
Been
him.
around the block.
That Negreanu guy, he'll still be here too.
I'll be here. Till death do us part.
He already won like 2
Till
tournaments.
death
Didn't
do us
you just
part.
win 2 tournaments in the studio in the last few months? The
Well, yeah, it was
300K.
3, but I guess you're right. It was only 3. You're right. I won a PLO. I won
2 wins.
I know. This guy won like 4 or 5 already.
Yeah, Coleman thinks it's easy. He's playing super fast.
really
Everything's
actually
going
had
I
a
his
flag
way.
really
for
don't
the
think it's easy at
one
all.
the other day.
Coleman's playing super fast. Everything's good for him, you know.
I've experienced hell. I know this is the nice side.
There's a very famous saying, very old saying. It's called live by the sword, die by the sword.
Heard that one.
I don't know who first said it. I'd be interested.
Chewy's been around forever too. Let's not sleep on his longevity.
My first WSB I ever covered, and Chewy and I are the same age. He was going deep in the main. I was holding a Noble hat. 21 years old. 09.
76.
Legend of the game. I believe Chewy was already in Vegas before he turned 21, hanging out with the 2 months, 2 million crew, back when that was on TV. By the way, shout out to everyone watching. We've got a big crew tonight. This is an epic table. It's day 1 of the 25K. It's loose. It's aggressive. May or may not had a few beverages. Not Donnie and I, but certain players at the table. A little more like laid back and casual day 1 coverage, and we
This
might learn a thing or
Negreanu
two
character,
from these top
he's
players.
he's arguably the best person of everybody in the world. Arguably the best
At
person in for the game of poker.
Thank you, Phil. I think
Arguably. Well,
you're
we're
like-
both up there, baby.
You're my favorite guy to watch.
We're both up there, Daniel.
Here.
Wow.
Okay, I have a question. I just want to make sure.
You don't want to
she-
see his hand, Sam?
I 10-7.
Just make sure, like,
you got
I know
it, isn't it?
she's in La La Land, she can't hear, but Sam and
What?
Chewy, you guys are cool with us
respectful of
talking during hands and
Huh?
stuff.
Yeah, I
I
don't
figure I'm
You
gonna
cool
see
with that?
it.
If we're talking during hands and stuff, I want to make sure. I don't want to be. You're. In
I
La
would
La
never
Land.
know. So
You don't count because you're in La La Land. But these guys, I want to make sure you're cool with us talking, Sam.
As long as it's not insanely obnoxious, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But if you tell us to shut up, we will. Right, Phil?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I'm a live player. I'm used to the noise.
Yeah.
Sometimes I drag to the featured table, and then I put my headphones on and don't say a word, and then I'm on the featured table for like
Well, you're
40
winning. You can't put your headphones on and be quiet. You have to have some fun. Jeez.
Yeah, well.
I need a partner in crime. You're my partner. Till death do us part. Till death do us part. Am I bothering you guys at those tables, on the other tables? Are you okay, Foxen? I care like 0%. Yeah. My goal is to annoy you. Is it working?
10 seconds. Raise 13.
Oh, boy. What's going on here on the phone stuff?
10 seconds.
Owen. 183.
All in.
Oh, shit.
I think if I go to Golden Knights game with you, I think I'll wait till The next round.
Okay, well,
We're
whatever.
the next round.
You have my phone number?
Yes, I do.
When do playoffs start?
Soon, the 20th, I believe.
Daniel, I will go with you and we'll have fun. How
Yeah,
about
we
that?
will. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
We might even bring Mr. Wheelchair, Mike Matisow.
Mikey.
Just roll him. We'll roll him there.
Mikey. He can walk, but then.
Yeah, not for long.
Yeah, not for long.
Victoria, under the gun.
How many seats you got? You got 4?
I got 4 down low. I got 12 up there. So if you have other friends and stuff,
Why didn't we buy a piece of the Golden Knights?
12,000.
I called
tell
you.
you, I had an
left
offer.
a message.
I was going to buy 1%.
I know, and I called
you
you
how
and
much.
said
How much?
I would buy.
Oh, that's it?
But
I called Daniel and I left a message. I said, let's buy 1 point. We'll split it.
the thing is,
1.5 million.
You
each.
realize your equity on that? It takes so long.
Right.
It's like just burning
30?
Right.
for a while.
Raise to 30.
You know what 1 point's worth now?
No hold up. What did you do? What?
1 point's worth 12 million now. We would have done all right.
The 1.2?
Yeah, I'm getting it. You don't get anything until, you don't get
The
dividends
bet is
for a
30?
long time.
You can usually
You
you
don't
can usually sell your
1%
piece
of
the
their
game if you
their
want.
net cash flow or anything like that.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's like once
Or I guess
I call.
they're like plus.
That's a legitimate question, Coleman. A good question, actually.
You have to they have to get above board, above even, above break even first after the buy. Which they probably are. We would have got dividends.
it's gotta be fun to have a piece of a sports team.
That's why I wanted to do it.
Sounds awesome.
But then I realized me being a minority owner is worse because I want decisions. I want
Right.
to have control.
Right.
I could have bought a piece of the Warriors. I could have bought a piece of the Warriors. It was 4 million a point then.
And you would have bought yourself
Wow.
a good old .0000001%.
Probably 10x, right?
No,
Probably 8x.
I couldn't
It had to
afford
be
4
over
million in
2
cash at the
billion.
time.
Understood.
19.
Now what it's worth?
Yeah, probably 2.
What is the bet?
2.5 billion. I'm guessing it's worth. They're
The Warriors are worth 8 billion.
8 billion. Yeah, I was.
So I would have 20x that money.
Are we
20.
breaking a table, Candace?
When was this?
All right, I'll
Wow,
peek.
look at this. Lift
When
shits
was,
going for it.
Call.
$8 billion. Holy shit.
A lot of people watch basketball.
The Warriors specifically was crushing.
Yeah,
They're really good fans.
it's been fun to watch.
Speaking of which, how are they doing right now? I got money on it.
It was close. We were down 7 last time I looked.
We, huh?
Dude, I sit with the owners on the floor of the Warriors game
The turn card here.
100 times.
That's awesome.
Free of clubs, lift shits, about to be sent to the rail. Favorite card.
You
It's
named
the
it
6
so-
of clubs, and that is it for lift shits. Laskowitz rakes in a big one.
Don't break us.
Yeah, don't break that.
Victoria, GG's. Yeah.
People up. Okay. What table number is this? 5. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this is 5. Okay.
5.
Roll them out.
Don't do it to us.
That's it, right?
Yeah, you can't.
That's it. Yeah, of course. She's just gonna flip that over.
Let's go.
I just wanted to squeeze.
Continues, yeah. Fun continues. Hard to squeeze
Cocktails.
when it doesn't bend.
Feature table.
Yeah, I would like cocktails though.
Oh, so you didn't want to pick
The
5.
water variety.
Daniel,
Yeah.
you didn't want to pick 5.
God no.
Fucking
No Heine for
Are we
you?
not having fun, Phil?
I agree. I just
Cocktails,
took me a
feature
while to
table.
assimilate the. I thought you were trying to hit 5, but then I realized what it meant.
Probably should just jam versus that size you did. 10, 5, 4.
She donk that?
No, on the when 10,
Oh,
5, 4.
that
Yeah.
hint.
Probably.
Fuck those 9s.
You had a top pair and a flush draw?
Damn.
I like the min raise. For sure.
Yeah, it's too big. Too much money's gone in.
I like the min raise. I'd rather trap than.
Can we get some cocktails to the main stage?
He turned the flusher on the turn. Queen of clubs, right?
No, we're talking about a different hand. I think.
No, I don't.
I had ace of heart, jack of spade. Ace of heart. cold, dude. Ace is spade, obviously.
Oh, sweet.
1, 2, or
Nicky P
3?
money.
2?
Can we get the cocktails?
Yeah, cocktails.
Sam would love a beer.
Yeah.
Like a nice water.
Matisaus texting the Warriors are down 4 at half. Oh, there it is. Oh,
I didn't even have dinner. What the hell?
the Gold Knights are already in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So if they just scored a goal, it doesn't matter that much.
All right, time
they're
to
only
do a
playing
little
for
promo
50.
here
They
because we
play.
have announced
not a
our
big deal.
streaming schedule for the 2024
They
World Series of Poker.
could, in theory,
300
play,
plus hours of
Vancouver.
live
If
streams
they
on
win the next game, they'll win
PokerGo.com
tonight.
and also on our YouTube channel.
Past
Promo code
Nashville.
WSOP24 is now live. Save $20 on your first year of a new annual plan. Go check it out. PokerGo.com/schedule. All your favorite events will be
I
on
wanted
there.
to bet the
It's going to be a
Warriors. I just
blast.
bet with Bucky for fun, and I had the king. I'm sad.
You're up 4.
I'd rather you rooting for the Warriors, to be fair.
I mean, maybe Steph's
your
going to have
button?
to score 50.
How do we think
Don't know.
Petrangelo's going to
Where was the button?
slide in?
Where was the button?
I've seen Nick in
Sam
different
is right
types
here.
of moods, Donnie, so we'll see what mood he is in today.
Nick Petrangelo.
Hello.
Welcome, Nick.
Thanks. Big blind?
Yes.
Petrangelo, one of the all-time crushers in live
Heineken,
events.
please.
Let's see if we can do it today against the GOATs, Hellmuth and Negreanu. By the way,
Please, Sam.
don't forget to like this video. We're still not at 1,000
Heineken
likes
for
yet,
me and whatever these guys want.
and
What
we
do
could
you
use
want?
some
Me?
more
Me and you?
subscribers. I'm begging you
Can I get
guys.
a
Ice
Pana?
green tea. I'll have a Pana also.
I'll take a Diet Coke.
I'm saying, what do you want me to do with this hand? You don't care at all?
No, you can do what you want. You're having fun.
Yeah. Well, do you have much money? You don't have much money.
I got 183 total.
So put in, how about this? We'll both put in a certain amount and then we'll run it. Okay, 18 and we run it. Good luck.
Bad
18, no? Okay, I would have run it
Is
with
that
you.
allowed? No deal.
You could have like checked it down. Bomb pot style.
That's a bluff.
What? That I would have done that? Yeah, you got me. See, this is why you're in. Chewy got me. Good call.
Nice hand.
This is reminiscent of Super High Roller Bowl. Me, Nicky P,
These chips.
Lucky Chewy, and then Phil, who didn't play. Womp womp.
Oh, man.
Nicky P caught me bluffing the other day. I fucked that one up. I'm gonna get you next time, Nick.
You're going to have it.
Well, no, I might just bluff you again, but like
Oh.
actually do it right. Last time I fucked it up.
No, I was there for that.
Yeah, I fucked it up, right? I knew I fucked it up. As soon as I did, I'm like, fuck, he's gonna call me with some stupid shit.
What should you have done?
60. Would have been better.
Make it look better.
Well, 60, I could have more hands. That's why. You know what I'm saying. You know theory. Is it up to me? Raise. You know theory stuff.
Who's that?
You know theory
Who's
stuff.
theory?
It's about, so when you bet really, really big, you overbet, you know, you're representing like, really, really good or really, really bad. That's theory. There you go.
How much do I have to
I'll
raise
show
to get
you
rid of you
that.
before the flop?
Get rid of me. Come on, buddy. How much you bet? Go ahead. Do it. Do what you got to do. Here, it's already there. Huh? What are you going to do? Min raise, buddy. See a flop. Don't get crazy. Huh? Is that beer for me? Thank you.
Fuck. I
Negreanu
burned
with
the
the
timer.
suits
Now
covered
he
as
burned
well.
the time extension. I got him to burn a time extension. Let's go, Phil.
Hellmuth
The
in
fans
a
at home
great
wanna see a
situation
flop.
here to make
I
some
don't
money
need
off
dice.
Negranu,
They want
but
to see us battle.
you might get talked out of it.
I'm sick of calling you and you have 7-8 suited and you just outflop me every time. It's getting like old for me. You know?
That's
That's all right.
10 seconds.
Oh, he wants to do it. He wants to do the thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on. Fuck.
Oh, shit. How much? How much, Phil? I don't believe you. I think you're super strong. How much?
I am, but I'm strong enough to beat whatever you have.
80.
Oh, no, you're super strong.
I ran out of
think
my
you're
fucking
like
zins.
ace.
I got to wait the whole
You're
time with no zins. either.
Ace. How much? 30, 87?
Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I
87.
can top some from last
I
go.
think you have ace, bro. He has ace, bro.
Yeah.
Want to bet? Side bet? I fold.
I bet he has at least
Ace.
an ace.
Bet you
Or a
ace.
pair.
I knew it! Woo! The greatest. I couldn't beat it.
You had king?
Did I throw you my
I
time
had
extension?
king.
You packing any
I had
extra
king. Did I
throw it
zins
to
there,
you?
Sam?
Yeah.
What's that?
I just
He
ran out
has
of zins.
ace.
You got a couple.
I gave you one
fellas?
already.
Yeah.
Did you have
Why did you
clubs?
say no?
Phil, did you
I
have
thought you
clubs?
Didn't.
I did have clubs.
I had
I only
clubs
have
too.
coffee flavor.
King eye clubs.
That's the worst one, but
Take
You
a
know,
flop.
I am sick of
I'll take
falling,
I'll take anything with me.
knowing I have you beat, and then it comes like, I don't
give
know,
them back to you on
4
break.
deuce, and then I
That's-
have to
yeah.
call again.
I understand.
And then
Oh my
you're
God,
like,
you're using
Phil has
threes?
ace jack, I'm
Yeah,
going to
while
bet
I
again.
play, I use 3.
I knew you had ace. The game's that simple.
6 is too much
You
while I
have
play.
ace.
You gotta
You have
come to
ace, you
Europe
have king,
with
you
the
fold.
12s.
Yeah. Like Indian poker.
They have
Plus,
the
you
black
could have a
cherry
kid
over
hand
there.
like ace 4 and call
got
me.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yummy.
there you go. Thank you.
I'm not
The
moving
kids
in with
from
ace 4.
Sweden
Yeah.
have just
I had
like,
king 4
these things
suited.
nuclear, like they're crazy.
It took you that long to fold to this man?
He's a polarized individual. Right?
8-3.
Polarizing.
He doesn't have
individual.
jack 9 suited ever. There.
He's a polarizing individual.
He's going to have the 10-4 off or the ace.
I don't think he's got the 10-4 off there.
No. Oh, that part was a bluff.
So what is the over-under in Heineken's?
How many? It depends how long I last.
Okay, well, with that out of the window.
Say 7.
Oh my
Playing the
God.
game.
Stop.
I didn't have the
I
jack.
feel like to be you.
Glad I didn't have the
Flop,
jack of hearts.
Flop 1 flush a week. It's
Not folding the jack of hearts.
King suited.
Yeah,
Clubs.
believe it. It's just too hard to hold you for like all 5 streets. Unless I just
Hold
get it
me.
in. Yeah, unless I just get in with the best hand, then I get to the.
Yeah.
Sometimes the river makes it, you know. Sometimes you have ace king and the other guy calls with ace jack, and you
Yeah.
need the river to win the pot. I could never in a million years steal from Chewy or Coleman. I just wait for them. Oh boy, the Kings are up 7.
It's early, buddy. It's basketball. 7 ain't nothing.
Third quarter.
Oh, it is the third quarter.
But it's still early.
Well, listen. What are they? They're in the 7-8 or the 9-10?
This is 9-10.
9-10.
Wow. So losing, you're gone.
Yeah.
The Warriors are 3.5 to 1 to win both games.
Is that what you bet?
I didn't bet because I want to just stay focused on this tournament.
Right.
I even worked out today. Oh. Slept
did?
11 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't work out.
Really wanted to be ready today. I don't know why. That was the first pot I've won, I think.
You got what? Almost starting? No, you don't. I kept you alive. I would hit king.
I think maybe you would have. Day hits a 3. Wow.
10 seconds. Check. The 9,000.
You and I should get along so awfully.
Easily.
I don't know why I go with awfully every time. You know who Amanda hates when I just fuck up the lyrics, and I do it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do it all the time. I make up my own.
You know, I mean, anybody that listens to the Doobie Brothers, you talk about mouthing lyrics. Like, everybody does a Doobie Brothers song. This is the 70s shit, bro. But if you do a Doobie Brothers song, everybody messes lyrics up every time.
This is our first time I featured together? Me and you, Sam?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was going to ask you, Nick, just in case, because if me and Phil yap during a hand, are you okay with that?
You know I don't care.
I just want to make sure, you know? Want to be respectful. That's what
Very
we're trying
respectful.
to be. Like, if you want me to shut up, we will.
No, I don't do that.
Cool. Well, some people don't like it, you know?
Have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I just became an uncle.
You did?
Yeah.
Hey, congrats,
now?
buddy.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Congratulations.
I know. Thank you.
Baby just born right now?
Yeah.
Wow, sick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Uncle Chewy.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, Uncle
Does
Chewy.
sound-
It does
nice
sound-
ring
Uncle
to it.
Chewy, I want more toys.
I'm sure she does.
Jesse Lonis in the crowd there, eyeing his prey, getting in with every ace-5 offsuit he can find. Swear to God, he's done it 7 times. He's like, fucking busted 7 people.
He did it to me before.
I was watching it. Yeah, he did it to you. He did it to freaking Coon.
He did it to Jason.
Ace shit.
Action here on the turn between Lichtenberger and Coleman. Able to get a word in here now.
Ooh, Donnie, finally.
I mean,
Actually, not finally, because I really enjoy listening to all that nonsense.
yeah, and we're not trying to step on people talking, you know, especially when it's this entertaining, of course.
Maybe I should order food.
Still serious poker being played. Almost $500,000 up top. This is a 25K buy-in. If you're just tuning in, Negreanu has been on the proverbial talking chair. Hellmuth has been playing second fiddle. Both these players still with plenty of chips. 17 bigs for Hellmuth, 26 bigs for Negreanu.
Dean Taifeng.
The plan today
Daniel's
is
hungry.
to play down
my
to the
favorite
final
phrase
6. We're going to be giving you
Great food at
as
Din
much
Tai Fung.
streaming
DTF.
as we can. So
You know what that means in Jersey Shoreland? DTF. Down to fuck.
Oh,
That's what DTF means. You down to fuck, Phil? Phil is DTF. He said he's DTF. Okay? Cucumber
Min bet on the river
salad.
raise from Coleman gets it done.
You're DTF, Phil.
Chewy folding.
I didn't say that. My wife is in the room.
You just
But I
said
didn't
DTF.
say that.
By the way, Phil Hellmuth has never cheated on his wife on record. That's a big deal. That's all the women throw themselves at Phil, and they have for many years. And you know what? Not once did he take him up on the offer. And he's had great offers. You know, models, supermodels, famous freaking celebrities, all the things. Ask him.
You might be surprised, Daniel.
Oh, I'm not. That's just what I said. You know,
What does that mean?
Scarlett Johansson's heartbroken because Phil said no.
Come on.
Angelina Jolie's like, dude, I'm Angelina Jolie. What are you doing?
10 seconds.
Okay, what is my 4th thing?
shout out to Brian Green in the chat with $10 donation. I hope that is the real Brian Green. Could be.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know who's behind these YouTube names. You never know.
Chewy here, ace 3 of diamonds.
Okay.
The kids, as Negreanu would say, consider that a premium.
You and I should get along so.
It is on the button, that's for sure.
It's a super ultra premium.
Coleman calls out of the small blind. Negreanu's
People are
probably not going to play this one, although he's feeling kind of frisky overall. Does fold. He's going to get back to that Din Tai Fung menu.
Okay, sold.
Probably got some extra veggies.
Negreanu might have been coming with the raise that time.
Ace Queen Jack,
He did.
Donnie. Could we see Chewy get into trouble here versus the
Those two
larger
are pretty
ace?
sticky, though.
minor trouble, slight blow. You know, Chewy's too good, I think, to get in big trouble. As he starts off, just checking back.
Warriors down 15. Oh, make it 12.
Action went check. Check on the flop. Coleman now probably considering leading here, trying to get some value. Malik Hunt with the $2 donation, saying this is the best stream ever. Thank you. I appreciate that, Malik.
Almost full pot here on the turn from Coleman.
Warriors down 15, Daniel, and Steph is about to. Yep, he had a 4-point play. You should see him play poker, Steph Curry, Daniel.
Is he better than you?
He's a fantastic player.
Better than you?
Chewy makes the call. River card pairs the board,
Very
6
good
of
poker
diamonds,
player.
so chop it up,
His brother
boys,
Seth
as
Curry
long as
plays
it
on some
goes
of the
to
streams.
showdown.
Hustler and
The S symbol, that's a new symbol for
It's
me.
it's for,
I'm guessing it means split. But
that means a shop. It's from Sweden. In Sweden, we shop at the pot.
10 seconds.
Please rate my Swedish accent. Look at this.
The donations are just rolling in.
Yeah,
We're gonna have so much coffee this summer. It's unbelievable.
The coffee fund has been
I mean, it's
well
just
funded.
Announce the WSOP schedule, get millions of dollars in donations. I mean, this is how it is, right?
Action goes check, and this pot will be shopped.
Yeah, Phil, I had it. I had the 7 and the deuce, and they were double suited.
Sure.
But you're right. I did think about it.
6, 6, queen. All right, chopped up.
Wow, you're sharper than I thought.
If I moved all in, would you have called?
I would have been in hell.
Because I had 7 deuce, but I thought about it. It's because fun. Why? It's fun.
You got like one.
how can he call? You've shown him ace queen 53 times in a row.
He might call anyway. Figure me out. That's all.
Yes.
You good, Nick?
Yeah, man. Great.
Okay.
Just, yep, I'm good.
That second or third bullet.
Second.
That's why? Is that why you blew off?
Off?
Kidding. I'm just like.
Need change though.
You're just not the
Phil, you got 5.
personality that you are, Daniel. Little R.
That's
Shout out
true.
to Noah G with a $5 donation.
Unique.
We're up, actually.
Saying Negreanu getting lost in the sauce.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think that's one of those
How many
0%
of you have had
Heinekens.
Dan Shack at your table sucking on mints?
Many times.
How many of you find it very difficult to focus? When
I
you're
haven't
sucking?
played with them recently.
Buddy, he does this thing where he literally take a mint and he goes. I'm not joking. I have video.
Did you see Tiger and Phil Mickelson both chewing chewing gum?
No,
at the
but
golf
this
course?
mint shit with Dan is unreal. Ask Dan. What do you want? 4?
Danny Mintz?
Danny Mintz? I mean, we're not allowed.
What do you want
Donnie,
from
don't
my
say
life?
it. Don't say it. We're not allowed
Gotcha,
to say it
dude.
anymore. Haven't seen him here today.
All right, let's do some.
The real ones
crazy
know
shit now. I'm gonna
in the
cut up
chat.
my
The
small
real ones
wine.
know.
Well, believe me if I do it. Watch. What do you got? Okay, let's see. 16. Oh, he'll so believe me.
Somewhere in all the talk, the blinds did go up to 4,000, 8,000.
Not gonna do it. I'm gonna play tight as right. I read Phil's book. Didn't have a top 10 hand. Out. Play like the pros. Phil Hellmuth. And you can find it at philhellmuth.com. You can also find yourself some hats.
Play Poker Like the Pros, a New York Times bestseller, available
course it is.
at Amazon.
Hashtag positivity.
New York Times bestseller. Wow.
The kids have no idea what it's I tell them 17 world championships, and they say, no, that's not possible.
10 seconds.
I tell them that I advise 26 companies.
Nick did own you pretty hard. I watched the broadcast where you were telling a story.
You bet 18, right?
Yeah.
18.
And he got you good. Because the whole point of your story was to brag.
That was 100% true.
Yeah.
You got me there.
So I was with Michael Jordan, and we're dancing, and I'm also dancing with this
Holyfield.
other, with Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. And I was dancing. You know why? Because alpha males, we all dance. Something like that.
No, the line was only alpha male stance.
Only, see, I told you. It was
Donnie printed t-shirts.
I played a tournament with E-Dog last year. He told me a classic Hellmuth
Oh,
story.
I know the story.
You know the story?
The champagne story?
No.
Yes, it is.
Maybe.
It is. It's the limo.
They're in a limo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the champagne story.
E-Dog,
I know the story.
You're in a
It's so
limo
good.
with Phil Hellmuth right now.
Your life must be good. You're in a limousine, drinking champagne with Phil Hellmuth.
Oh, okay, the champagne. I got you.
I thought that was
Drinking
I thought that was a pretty good line.
Okay, what do? You have nothing.
We're talking about it many years later.
You both
New
have
York
nothing.
Times bestseller is just that's impressive. Like it's hard to do. I just had no idea that.
I did that on the how-to list, which is even harder. And I had a lifetime goal to write a New York Times bestseller, but I didn't think it would be a book on how to play poker.
Hola.
You know what I mean?
Petrangelo trying to get
It was a
one through
lifetime
here.
goal, Nick.
That worked out.
so you
How
can
many?
say I got lucky.
How many people need to buy that to?
I sold hundreds of thousands, but you know why? You know why it became a New York Times bestseller? I got lucky. Because some guy finished. No, we don't have any yellow chips down here. Somebody sent
that's
us
fine.
Yeah, here.
True story. As a teenager, I played poker almost every day. Never played a session. Drank beer every single time.
Never what?
Just drank beer the whole time.
Oh.
It was like a thing. You know, we go to someone's house and we drink like 20, 30 beers and play poker.
You know how it hit the list? Because some guy read the book on the airplane to Las Vegas, played the Raz tournament, made the final table, and he cashed for $17,000. He held the book up and he said, "I read Phil Hellmuth's book. Play poker like the pros. I'd never played Raz before."
testimonial.
And then boom, it's on the New York Times bestseller list for the next 5 weeks. Incredibly lucky.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I did throw it out there thinking it had a chance right in front of the poker.
What
wave.
year was that?
05. I still remember when they reached out to me and
Oh boy.
70.
70.
You got an ace again? You always have an ace?
I have 16, so 86 total.
Oh, yeah, I also have an ace, right? Just say so, it's fine. Everyone knows.
10 seconds.
A little Hollywood
much you have?
here from Daniel.
No, never mind.
86.
Helmuth's very eager.
Fold.
Negreanu reading the room right.
Of course
Ace?
I had it.
I know you have an ace. You always have an ace.
Why would I mess with drunk Daniel?
You wrote a book, or you only did the classes?
I did 3 books.
3 books.
Yeah, 2 of them were basically compilations of newspaper articles I used to write.
I think people are enjoying this.
I did a book like that too.
I can only guess, but
Gus wrote
Damn,
a
I had a good
successful
hand,
book,
too.
right?
Those 20 stacks?
I've written 5 books.
Looks small.
Every hand
It's
revealed.
not easy. I mean, you spend 3 months writing every day. It's kind of a pain.
It's a veteran move. Put him in the 19s for.
A lot of people bought Gus's book, right? The one where he like wrote all his.
Yeah,
hands.
I think that was a good book at the time, for sure. Like a cool idea, cool concept.
Yeah.
Or it changes every hand.
Every hand I played or something.
Every
When
hand
I started,
revealed.
that's all there was.
Aussie
There was
Millions
books, no
09-ish.
videos,
Long
just
time
your
ago.
books from
Around
you
then.
guys.
I don't remember the year exactly.
And
but
Phil
yeah.
Gordon. I even have Phil Gordon's book. You know
10
that
for
book? The
Negreanu.
little
Let's see if he
black
can pick
book
up
of
some
poker
chips.
Or whatever it's called.
You and I should get along so. I was going to say awesomely, but
Easily.
easily.
According to Phil.
Just fold, man.
Maybe.
Just do it. I dare you. No, you're not folding. You're going all in. Okay, fine. Do it. No?
call, pal.
Okay, that's fine too.
Mike Caro's book. Was that book a scam or was that book legit?
Hey, some of it was legit as far as I was concerned.
He was good at live reads.
That's the live reads one.
Mike Caro.
There were some basic ones in
that the
there
one you
that
did
are
with-
just accurate.
Who's the one you?
No,
you
I
did
did.
one with the
I did one.
This is
I
a
did one
range
with
bet,
the
as the kids
FBI.
say?
Read them and read.
Yeah?
That one I read.
Range
that
bet?
was one of the first poker books I read.
That one I was willing to endorse because he was so good. He was great.
12K.
Navarro?
With the like psychology behind
Joe Navarro.
Joe
yeah,
Navarro,
yeah, yeah.
That's probably too small. Huh? 12K, Phil? Approve? Disapprove?
Perfect.
Not necessarily. Oh, shit. Here he comes. Flush again. Here he goes.
Chewy comes
Chewy's
along.
flushing me.
Ass him
trying
out.
to flush
Yeah,
me.
gutter, backdoor hearts.
There he goes.
There's a heart.
Frickin' flush already! Ah! darn it. Chewy flushed me.
Chewy's staying
last
focused
time
during
you
the
flushed
hands.
me too.
Not letting himself get distracted by
With the ace-8 of
Negreanu's
diamonds. I had
banter.
nines with a diamond.
Negreanu not that deep here. He's only got 98
Flush,
back,
Flush,
68
yeah,
in
Chewy
there.
flushed me. Told you.
Oh wow. Here's the
Chewy
lead.
flushed me.
18.
Okay, hold on, everyone at home. I have to check to see if I have a heart.
Ace on the River. I read that whole one. I'm trying to think about all those poker books I read back in.
What's the bet? 17?
experience time.
18.
Yep, in.
Call.
Found what I needed.
I never
take it
read
slow.
I never read anybody else's book.
No?
Chewy with serious outs here. River card is the
Didn't
10
care.
of clubs.
Hello.
Quads, baby, quads.
I'll tell you, by the time I knew the books existed, I was
I wonder if
beating
Chewy's just
them
going
off.
to try and
I'm like, why would I
rip
read
this
this?
in.
write it
Just
down.
go
I
for
wonder
it
how
all.
many people bought Super System.
I mean, that King of Hearts is a
It's a
pretty
big
key
book.
card here.
That book sold tons.
There it
Oh
is.
wow.
Especially
Drunk guy's got it.
Especially because of rounders.
Oh, full house for Daniel.
I have it.
Quaddies.
Drunk guy's got it.
Oh my God.
70, 80.
Good.
Thanks.
It's
80.
hard to get that to fold.
Yeah, I can't fold quads.
It's not the hand I was trying to get.
Maybe if you were deeper.
You hit,
All right.
You hit your card.
Smash the like button if you
Yeah,
like
I had
quads.
What's
Drunk
that?
guy's got it.
Drunk guys got it. Put it on a t-shirt.
Fold.
You did.
I did. You weren't listening to the
Put it on the
cosmic
shirt.
energy of the universe. That was
12 was a
authentic.
good bet on the
Coming
flop,
straight
Daniel.
off from your mouth. by the way.
Yes, yeah, right.
Very good point.
12 was a good bet on the flop, Daniel.
Hey, you know, not my first rodeo, Phil. Been around the block.
Grounded up to
Seen a lot of things in my
264,000 now.
time.
Incredible.
Chewy's got 10 big
Sat on a
blinds
lot
left.
of curbs with gum on the floor and urine in the streets with Huckseed next to me talking about life at the Binion's Horseshoe back in the 90s.
Well, that's a visual.
Watching Phil Hellmuth knock over chairs as George the Greek just beat him in a PLO pot.
Oh,
That was the first time I saw Phil in real life. And he was not on TV. Phil just, I won't break the chair, but he got up, chair flew, cards in the air. John Bonetti's there like, Phil, it's okay. Phil, it's okay.
settle down, Phil, settle down.
Phil,
You still
hang
have
in
chips. You still have chips.
Did you used to get actually like, super heated?
What's that? Him?
Like it was real?
Dude, there's no TV. That's people always ask me, is that Phil?
Just like getting really mad.
Always gonna.
Yeah.
There was no TV. It was a cash game. Playing PLO cash with George the Greek.
That
He
was
lost
me
the
all the
pot,
time.
chair flying.
You don't understand. In the old days, the owner of Card Player magazine
Holland.
said, your antics are bad for poker, and we're not going to publish your column
Ooh, Barry said
unless
that?
you
No.
act perfectly.
No, Barry didn't tell you that.
Not Barry, the owner before that.
Who was that again?
Her.
10 seconds.
Oh,
Linda Johnson.
She told you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think might have been wrong in that.
Worked out.
Oh
all right.
wow, look at this.
Cos.
Coleman calling it off, running
Yeah,
the numbers.
and I didn't blame
Fair
her.
fight.
I mean, like, to her,
As
to
Chewy has a
her,
chance
I
to
was-
double up here with King High versus Queen High.
I was driving
Toxic,
people
bro.
away from the game,
Toxic alpha male
and
and
to a lot of other
masculinity.
people, I was driving people into the game.
Who's commentating on this? Donnie fucking Remko and Peters?
Mother.
Donnie Remko and
We're not saying much.
Donnie Remko, yeah. I think it's
Donnie Remko. That's a,
Donnie Remko.
that's
Peters.
a new name.
I just assumed I was going to win, so I called.
Lichtenberger's still out in front here with his King High on the 10-10-6.
Oh man.
4-10, said Daniel. I would have made aces up
Yeah.
on the turn.
King on the turn will seal it as Chewy finds a very welcome double up.
Why are we stalling? I'm dead.
Also, Red just
story.
closed. Not much. Not much of a suspenseful run. out.
Right. I started collecting when he was rock dead.
What happened here? Who won? Chewy?
Chewy, easy come, easy go.
Chewy's a good guy. He's actually legit the nicest person in poker by
I
far.
agree.
I'm not going to argue with you.
It's not even remotely close.
Matt.
No, and there's not nice people, but this guy has been authentically nice and like legit and genuinely kind
He
forever.
could be the nicest guy in poker. And I'm trying to
No,
think of
I'm
a
telling
number
you he
two.
is.
Well, who's number two?
I appreciate that.
He could
There's
be.
actually some really nice people in poker.
Genuinely good, like good
Yes.
human being. Everybody loves Chewy.
He's right there.
Who?
Parents.
Your parents?
Of course,
I
I would
believe
have
it.
guessed that.
I believe it.
My parents also told me to be nice to everybody.
Yes.
Why didn't you listen?
I'm nice to everybody away from the table. Hey, Coleman, if you keep beating me pots.
10 seconds.
Phil's misunderstood. That's what I think. Phil has a massive heart. It's too big, honestly. He's got a massive heart. Loves people so much. Just, you know, I won't go too deep, but he's got a big heart, Phil. I know that.
People figured it out, Daniel. I can't
You
make
know, I
this
asked
up.
your wife a question a long time ago. Did I ever tell you? So what do you like about this guy?
10 seconds.
Seriously.
What did she say?
He's got a really big heart.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's lovely.
Huh?
That's lovely.
Yeah. That's what she said. Flat, word for word. We were going to the club. You know, we were all together. And we're going to the club, and I said, "What do you love? What do you love most about him?" She has a really big heart.
What do you have, 140?
You make her laugh?
138 back.
10 seconds.
I don't know if I make her laugh, but I put a lot of work in. We've spent 1,000 hours in therapy, and it's made me into a better poker player as I understand her and my relationship, and then I understand my relationship between every other
Trying to do
human
math
being
in my head.
better. If your primary relationship gets better, all your
8,000 more,
relationships
it's not that hard.
get better.
No, that's not what's happening.
That's why I would argue that.
Obviously.
That's why I would argue that couples therapy is better than regular therapy.
It's 8,000 more. It's not that hard.
There's a hand being played. Phil's talking about therapy. I mean,
1,000
where do we
hours.
go with this?
1,000 hours.
Fuck him. 40. Here.
Oh, wow. Here
8,000.
comes the
Here,
Negreanu.
take that. You go ahead. Do your thing. Fucking whatever. Sometimes you take a stand. You know what I mean? Fucking wasted a time.
Petrangelo raised to 16K on this hand.
Right?
Coleman flatted on the small blind. Negreanu kicked it
never
up to
use him
40K.
anyway,
Good point.
Emphatically from the big blind.
Dave, what are you doing?
I just wish everybody played super fast, and then they could and everybody could take like 4 minutes, 3 times a
You
turn.
don't even have any money. What are you trying to pull? What the hell? You thinking about making a stand for yourself with 2 6s?
I'm fast.
No, you don't have 6s.
In our
Never mind.
generation.
Forget it.
10 seconds.
You don't even have 6s. Nope. Don't believe you have 6s.
You think Coleman is thinking
Don't
of
believe you
shoving?
have 6s. I don't believe you have 6s.
Is that full, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he did fold. I thought he said all
Yeah,
in.
you win.
Yeah, it
that's
sounded like
probably
he said
dog
all in,
shit.
but
Probably.
he folded.
Yours was dog shit?
No.
Daniel has it, obviously.
I think it was
You
in
wanna see the hand?
consideration.
I think it was shit.
40% of a royal flush.
okay.
It's not that shit.
That's pretty
Your
good.
book says to do that.
I don't have a book.
Well, you know what I mean. Your course. I watch your shit.
Yeah.
Nikki's a
That's
good
front
fucking-
page of his course.
King Jack suited?
Yeah. Let's
That's a
click it.
play, right?
No.
No? No? With King Jack suited? All in, right?
Yeah, it's all in.
Yeah, but I do 40s. I like to do small.
All right. I should have called.
Because then if he goes all in and he goes all in, right? Then I can be like, ooh, ooh.
That hand's pretty fucking sick still.
What?
That hand's still pretty fucking sick.
My hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if all in, bro, shrivels.
Can't believe I just folded. Tragic.
Okay.
Folded 8s.
Wow, I thought 6s.
Wow,
You had
what's the
8s,
line?
No, I said ace.
Oh, I thought you said 8s.
Nah, I would
I
have.
was like, damn, 8s, bro. That's why I didn't think you had 8s. I wasted 2 time banks. It's the Heineken's.
Heineken.
See what happens? It's not fair. I swear to you. Performance enhancing drug. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
16.
Coleman
It's just
right
not
back
even
to it,
fair.
raising
should
it up
ban
on the
it.
button.
The number of times I've seen a really, really good cash game in the past, and somebody was way too drunk, and I was zero interest in sitting down. And everybody's like, "What's wrong with you?"
You're like, nope, he's just going
Heads
to
up.
somehow win.
Exactly. The drunk guy
We
always
played
wins.
one of those situations.
The drunk guy always wins big, and then you're triple annoyed because you have to put up with all the antics.
Let us know in the chat. Are you a drunk
showed
winner or a drunk loser?
King high.
I'm a loser for sure. Like, no doubt.
That's a new one for you.
What?
For me, watching you anyway.
What, drinking?
No, you're Romanian, bro.
This one's empty.
Oh, the
Cocktails!
11.
Feature table.
The min raised with the king jack,
Wasn't a min raise? What did I make it, 40?
16 to 40.
Oh shit, that is small. What I don't even know. I still screwed up the math.
A little min
I was
raise.
trying to think of the math and I still screwed it up.
I'm so tilted.
You almost spit his
The
drink
math,
out.
Phil. I didn't mean to
Sean
make
Winter
it
would
40.
say.
Huh?
As,
I like David Coleman even more.
Yeah,
You know, like-
he's opening up.
Tell us the catchphrase.
He's finding his.
Shit, not even fair.
Fits right in.
How am I losing? Oh, Sovereign says that.
Yeah.
How am I
Oh my
losing
gosh,
in
if
this
we
game?
get
How am I
Solver off
losing
this
these
table,
guys?
it'd be game over. For
My
Sean
favorite line
Winter.
ever
one of my
was
favorite
Phil
lines.
Ivey was in a cash game, right? And he's like the best player in the game by a mile.
Yeah.
And everyone has heaps, and he has like 3 chips in front of him. He looks around the table and goes, Everyone has what they're supposed to have.
Good one. That's good.
Oh, shit. You.
All in.
All in.
Nicky P, all in
Can't believe
from
I
the small
folded
blind. Hellmuth.
Suited ace too.
I gave
Only
yesterday,
player
Daniel, last night, I said I'd make a lot of money in the big blind. And Dan
What do you
Smith
think
said,
about calling or jamming? You think about calling,
10
right?
seconds.
Or jamming? I mean, because you're not getting a jam through.
yeah, that's what,
Oh, I was gonna call.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I was gonna call. Yeah.
You're not jamming.
No.
Can I have a...
Yeah. Good price. 3 blinds to win
Yeah.
13.
I had you on King 8 suited because that's the hand
Yeah.
small blind always has, according Solver says.
I would call that.
King 8
You're not
suited.
wrong.
King 7 suited.
Suited Kings made a comeback.
They did.
Oh my God, it's like so much so that it's like
I love
almost like suited kings are so in this summer, right? Suited kings are so in this summer. What's out? Small pocket pairs and suited connectors. But suited kings are like so in 2024. Right? It's like the thing. Everybody's doing it.
Anyone who's... That's amazing.
I'm
So
having fun.
sad, you know. Like
What's that?
I was on the suited kings in like 2010.
You were way. You know who else? The first person I noticed to do it a lot was
John Jaffe.
Ali Amshurovich.
Oh yeah,
Ali was always the suited. He always had a suited king every hand he played.
seems unfair. John Jaffe was the original suited king.
Yeah, I just did a podcast with him.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, it was fun.
He never looked at us. He's still playing like. It almost went all the way back to how he was playing.
We
when
talked about
first
that.
started.
We talked about Nick. We talked about how like we were both pretty like late to the party on like understanding anything about theory, and how it was very difficult.
But a lot of things were like just good that like he was doing it early.
Yeah, exactly right. Makes a full comeback. I'm doing good now. Look at me. Hello.
Severe. You are doing good.
I'm telling you, it's not even fair.
We got some action here.
Yeah,
Hard to
notice
There's a sweet
Laskowitz
spot.
just
It's
flatted
like
the
golf.
raise.
Burrow, my whole life. It's not even fair.
There's a sweet spot, but then there's a little bit of a.
Bill Smith, who won the World Series many years ago, they described him when he was sober as the tightest, easiest player to play against. When he was drunk, he was just a sloppy fool. When he was a little drunk, he was unbeatable. Remember Bill Smith, Phil?
Call.
that's exactly right. Bill Smith was great
Yeah,
until he had a little, even as he was drinking, he was great until he had a little too much. Then
Yep.
fell off the cliff.
Turn
Fell off
card.
the cliff.
You really got to
Hellmuth.
pay attention to the structure.
Speaking of
right?
falling off the cliff,
The structure's
this
not too
turn
bad to be
card
drunk.
might cause Phil
This
Hellmuth
one?
to fall off the
Yeah,
cliff.
ends early, wake up.
Oh, no, I
oh
think
my
this
God,
one
I'm
we
at
played
the
out
end.
at
At
6.
2 a.m.
What's that?
We're going to play till
2
6.
a.m. Paul said.
I don't care.
You don't have to play the final table drunk, but you can get drunk, go to sleep, wake up.
That's fair.
10 seconds.
The old Bellagio 5 diamond. You know those ones where you just play from like 12, there's not even a dinner break?
27.
You're good to go in those for sure. It's
Oh,
just
12 to 9, 9:45.
like,
break,
it's like 7 hours of play. And then
I
you just
guess
have
you
dinner.
just have the 8, but I can't get away. I'm all in.
All in.
Wow, Hellmuth all in.
You just have the 8.
Laskowitz going to call this off with the overpair.
Yeah, call it.
Call.
Oh boy.
Jack. Come
Hellmuth
on,
5
Phil.
outs.
Sorry, Sam. I just need this one. King or a jack one time. I got to hang with Phil. It's too fun. You won't be that mad. It's a small
He
pot.
deserves to win the potty.
Well, he has the best hand, but what are you
Trap
gonna do?
there. But he also trapped me like.
King or a jack. That's all.
You trapped the guy with 0 bluffs.
King or a
Good job.
jack. Paint. I've never rooted for you more in my life.
River card is the 10 of diamonds.
Thank you.
And that is it.
Phil.
Helmuth eliminated by Samuel
disappointed.
Laskowitz.
Yeah, I wanted you to win that one.
It was your time to die.
Got trapped.
Obviously.
We had so many stories we were going to tell.
I got to say, I'm very disappointed. Good luck, guys.
Good game.
Good luck, Phil. See you at the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, we're almost there.
You gonna do like you're gonna play a crazy schedule again? Or?
I'm actually going to play less this year than I have in many years. I'm just going to play the big ones now. Like, I'm not going to...
You're not dicking around. And even what about the?
There's too many tournaments. I was in like a 2,500 for 3 days and like missing a 50K or something.
What about you'll still play all the mixed stuff?
Oh, the mixed stuff I play. Yes, absolutely. All right, buddy. All right, we'll see you at the World Series.
Good
Let's
game,
go.
Phil.
Let's get him.
Thank you.
Good night.
All right, no more fill, which probably means even
He knows
more.
I want
Negreanu.
Heineken, right? I think I told him. Didn't I
160.
tell him? I think I ordered one. No, didn't I not order one?
I'm not sure.
16.
I like the over on 7 with your stack.
Because you folded the ace. Otherwise, it would be 3. No, I mean, I could have won.
10 seconds.
It wasn't a very good ace, I imagine.
I had a suited ace.
Like ace 7.
Petrangelo with the raise here to
Oh, that's a fucking kid
16,000.
hand. You're no longer a kid. You've graduated to flatting it.
I'm an old man now.
Yeah.
Call.
Been through the ringer.
Poo poo.
Hands up.
Chewy comes along from the big blind, 9-8 off. Ace, Jack.
My
3,
mom's
1
sending me
diamond.
hand histories. It's great.
Oh, she is? Telling you what I had?
She's telling
Can I
me
get
the
a
whole
Heineken?
cards.
Shout
I
out
knew
David
she'd come
Coleman's
in.
mom doing the work behind the scenes.
Thanks for tuning in, Mom.
She got
We
my
appreciate it.
Break, yeah.
Like, what is this Sam kid doing? He's a freaking idiot.
the queen 10
You're friends with
suited.
that guy?
Shout out, by the way, to one of our new big fans, Skylar.
17.
Hope you're still watching. Our main man Dylan told us that he's dragging his roommate into the Pokerverse. And they had a blast watching our day one coverage last night.
That might end up bad. I mean, good or bad? Like not in like a
like-
bad.
So
Like
you
we're
know
over-
that
we're
vote they do
overselling
where
what
they
it
say,
usually is like?
Okay, who's
Like, I mean,
your
you
most
know?
feared opponent, or who's your like whatever? Do you do that based on who you think is the best, or who gives you the most trouble?
I think the latter.
I think the latter. Yeah.
Who gives you the most trouble?
Yeah.
That's what I do, and it's never a guy that gets picked, but like.
Or like who's most annoying to see?
Huh?
I always think of like who's most annoying to play
wouldn't it
against.
be-
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be true that you could be like the toughest player to play against and just suck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Oh, 100%.
10
Yeah.
seconds.
No, there was one
That's
person
why I
I put in
never
the top
really
3
understood
that I
that.
don't even think is
Yeah.
a winning player, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at it as like who's the best. Like they can be
it's like
bad
the
and
MVP
annoying.
conversation. You pick the best player, the person most valuable to their team.
Right? Right.
10 seconds.
Negreanu raising up 10-9 of clubs. Petrangelo's going to come along. Has him dominated with Jack 10 of spades.
Are you coming to join us? Yeah. Well, no. Not after that hand you beat me. Go away. Paul. Sorry, Paul, tell him. No. Nope. Nope. You bring money
Like we're
too? You
getting
bring
Brandon
chips?
Whitmire.
I don't want to play with him.
Hands up.
Negreanu and Petrangelo are heads up here. Oh, this could be a fun one.
Wow.
Could Negreanu make quads and a straight flush?
I mean,
Check.
this stream has it all, so I would not be surprised. But Negreanu for sure is going to put the pedal to the metal on this hand, is what I'm assuming is going to happen.
17.
17 is the bet from Petrangelo.
No idea what to do. No idea. Really. Zero clue what the best play is here. I know fold is out of the question. Not folding, just so you know. Should I raise him now? No. Call. What is that, 12?
Call 12. No, 17.
Okay, well, either way. Oh, alcohol just makes me so lucky, it's crazy. I swear, it's nuts.
Actually,
Go ahead,
The
check.
10 of
Huh?
hearts.
I feel
Now
the same way
Negreanu
when
picks
I
up a
drink
pair.
out.
Petrangelo with 2 pair. Petrangelo doesn't have a whole lot left, Donnie.
Oh, 133.
Nice, you trapped together.
Half of what Negreanu has left. There's 86 out there in the
You really
middle.
did. You got very lucky to stack him post. You have to make a hand to stack him.
I actually
10
think you would like raise fold
Like, sure. What though? Yeah,
That hand.
He was folding probably.
yeah. If I jam or something.
Primary extension.
I thought about min raising, but that just seemed
He'd call that.
out of this world.
I think I would just shove or some.
He's so good. Watch this.
I would call ace.
That's such a good bet. How much?
He's
You're
the best.
so good. That's so good.
Looks like 46 to me.
Is Negreanu supposed to check raise all in here?
Player.
46.
Someone told me the other day. he was
46?
off 14.
and you have like
just call with that
90 back.
carrying the 10. I mean,
He limp folded 5.
what a,
so
he's
16.
so good. Nick is really good. I
it's not a
promise. I'm not
question
even
to get
just
it in
joking.
here
He's
either.
good. 46 was such a good bet, right? Don't you think that?
Fantastic.
46 was such an incredibly good bet. All right, I'll see it though.
10
You know,
seconds.
because you
Makes
never
the
know.
call. Okay.
46 paid.
Call.
He's got good bet sizing stuff.
Huge pot.
Combination of study and just instinct he has. He has both.
River is
Check.
the 7 of
Check.
hearts. Negreanu makes a straight with the 9. Petrangelo in a spot where two pair.
Ideal.
What's that? The 7 of hearts? What'd you have? Ace Jack? Do you have Ace Jack?
Might even be worse.
You had worse than Ace Jack?
Check. No.
Huh?
I check.
Yeah, I have a straight.
Yeah, good job.
But you should have went broke, I promise.
Yeah.
Buddy, easily a hand you can go broke with. Look at my hand. Open and straight flush on the flop. Right?
Not ideal, but
But you saved, like if I would have played it GTO, you'd be broke.
are you sure?
I'm supposed to check raise there, no?
I don't know.
But what do you tell me? The Octopi Poker. Should I check raise the flop or bet the flop? Come on, you don't know.
you played it
It's
fine.
your freaking site, huh?
Yeah, but that's why it exists, so we can consult it.
Okay.
I don't have all the answers.
All right, Paul, can you check Octopi Poker? I want to know if I played that right.
That was a pretty good.
Was that GTO or not?
I was in
Damn,
team
you
check
know.
raise, Donnie.
I would've
Let,
checked
let it
raised.
be known.
It's flop.
Yeah.
See? So there you go.
Okay.
But you know what?
1 second.
I thought
idiot.
Nick
You
had
just-
a pair of jacks.
I actually bet you played it good.
I think I thought he had a pair of jacks. I didn't know he had a jack and a 10, but I thought he had a jack.
I would have
that's
played it like that.
No, you wouldn't, would you?
As you? Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
You're not even like screwing around.
No.
It's nice to be able to just always continue on the turn.
Huh?
You.
Oh, yeah,
never have
exactly.
to fold the turn.
And like I'm getting in on flop against a jack, or better, right? Or like a better flush draw.
Yeah, those things are true.
It's genius. Let's have a strategy discussion about it.
What was
So-
it? Jack 8-3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not,
we have the
literally
straight
straight
flush
flush
draw.
draw.
Yeah, but Jack club 3.
Jack 8 of clubs.
Cut off button, was it?
No, I was under the gun and.
Hijack.
Jack cut off. No,
All right, he knows. He studies the frickin' computers. That guy, he studies the computers. Watch out for Sam. Just so you know. Right? He studies the computers.
10 seconds.
You're just lucky to not go broke there.
I was
7.
excited to for a while.
For you on the turn, I bet.
Yeah.
Flop is like whatever. What did you do? How much?
17.
17.
Oh, GG Warriors.
I'll tell you what.
GG Hellmuth,
Chewy.
GG Warriors.
Yeah.
That-
Solver
that
says
happened?
supposed to call. 100%.
Yep. Sounds about right.
But I have a feeling I don't want to go with the flow. I don't want to give him any more chips.
Respect.
I'm gonna fold. I'm going to show you. Look.
Let's see.
Solver, right? Solver, cut off,
Yeah.
line.
Shoot him up. Sure.
What do you mean shoot him up? Rebet him?
Yeah.
No.
Put him to the test.
Really?
Maybe.
That's not a thing. No. That's a flat though, right? It's call.
It's not a fold.
So, but I did though, because
Do whatever
above
you
the
want.
rim.
Screw the solver. It's overrated.
Yeah, sometimes
Momentum
you gotta
player.
deviate. Come on,
Exactly.
man.
I just want a pot. I'm happy.
Yeah, you
You
just
have
got
more
those
chips than me. You know, I don't necessarily want to play a big pot with king deuce offsuit against the good player who studies the computers. I know what I'm doing.
Wow.
Nick knows I know what I'm doing.
He knows.
I want to make the solver that accounts for your brainwave state, your heart coherence, and
Can't do it.
all the intangibles.
Can't do it.
Maybe.
Oh, it's fun. Having a blast. Whatever happens, guys, it's been a blast.
It is fun.
We need Sean Winter here with his fresh Cabernet Sauvignon.
We do need Sean here.
Hey, Sean, you got some Cabernet Sauvignon or what?
16.
He's had it this week.
What is it?
That can't be how you say it.
No, it's definitely not this. Oh, is that food for me? Man, you know, I have a table, but I'm like not even hungry. But that's fine, I'll eat it.
10 seconds.
Forgot he even ordered that.
60.
I mean,
60.
his favorite restaurant. Whitmire, new to the table, announcing his presence.
Thank you. No, I
You're
can
betting
do
with
it. I can do
9-3
the
of
whole thing
diamonds.
There, right there. I'm gonna give you. Oh, so give you this, right?
Well done on Whitmire's part, raking in the chips. It's one of the more comfortable stacks at this table. Petrangelo looking for a double up or two after losing that big one against Negreanu.
You keep it then.
By the way, if you're still tuned in, and I can see it's many of you, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. My goal is to have 75 more subscribers to our
What's
YouTube
that?
channel by the end of the stream.
Nothing.
Oh, what
Lofty
the hell?
goals.
This is the
Lofty
wrong thing.
goals.
That's fine.
Please
2 red
subscribe.
beans? I don't know. I didn't know
Expand
that.
our community on YouTube as we get ready for the World Series of Poker.
You liking the coffee?
It's not bad. I actually have never had it. I just thought I wouldn't like it.
It's pretty good.
Well, because
What, the coffee?
I drink coffee. I like coffee, so like
Yeah.
rather not have
Nick,
that
how much you have?
flavor.
Right.
I got.
Thanks. It's good enough.
I had like 83s. You know, I got
I'm gonna put all my chips.
71 back.
All of them.
Good luck.
All in.
It's a new one, done.
Wow. With style and
Gonna put them all in?
pizzazz,
Gonna
too.
put all my chips in.
Strong.
I'm Brandon.
Hi. Yeah. How you doing, man?
Nice to see you. Yeah, I've seen you around. I've been kind of playing a little bit lately.
Oh, we played a little bit over there.
Couple times?
That table, yeah.
You were in Korea, right?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
That was
I mean-
my wife's Korean, so
Oh, really?
we're there for like family.
Oh,
and,
cool. It's that was an abnormal. Well, Triton always used to be kind of spots like that. Now it's a little bit of a different vibe than normal. That was a lot more grindy. I felt like.
Was it?
Yeah.
Compared to usual?
Yeah. It was still
lot of-
obviously
it was like good,
sick
like, fields,
tournaments.
right?
Yeah. Sick tournaments.
The fans are delivering. That's the most new subscribers I've ever seen
Keep it up. Let's go.
during the live stream.
I want a world record.
Think you'll go again?
I mean,
Yeah,
try it again.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. I think.
What I
I'll
was
go
just saying is like, I mean, that was probably like, one of the worst like hotels or settings or like food that we usually get. But the poker was awesome. But a little
Yeah, I
bit,
think
usually
I'm
a
gonna
little
go to
bit.
Montenegro.
That'll be really nice.
Is it nice? Have you been
Yeah.
there before?
I haven't, but it's the only one I haven't been to. But I heard the resort and the weather and
Should be
everything.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it kind of sucked over there. The weather was like
That's what I
muggy
mean.
the
it's-
whole time.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
There wasn't much to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Laskowitz
That's what I mean, they're
defending the
usually
big
in a little
blind. We're
bit
going to
nicer
see heads up
places.
action here. Ace, 9, deuce, rainbow flop. Laskowitz
Vietnam was
out
amazing.
flops.
that's my
Full-
friend the fireman.
Unbelievable resort. The weather was perfect. Like
He
you're
told me,
right,
don't
right
let
on
him
the
get in your head.
ocean.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm getting in theirs.
Cyprus
all up
is
in it.
Right on the ocean.
You know why?
All of them are usually more of like a
Yeah.
little bit more like a vacation thing. Not that we're on vacation, but
Yeah,
love-
that'd be nice.
I love
'Cause
it.
I mean, I love the. I just love how like you can do what
Yeah.
do in the morning.
Exactly.
You don't have to even like rush to get there at noon, and they start at 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So you can like.
That's why it's better to be in a little bit more of a chill place where you can. I mean, Vietnam was probably one of the best ones we ever had.
What's the weather? Is it like
It was-
tropical there?
It was hot, but I mean, it was really nice, and the resort was unbelievable. Montenegro would be the same way though. You should go. For sure.
Cool.
And Monaco too is awesome. Great hotel.
Coleman bets 11K.
You live
Laskowitz
out
comes
here, or
along.
you live-
Happy
Yeah,
to
so I've been out here like 10 years.
let Coleman bet at it.
Okay.
Kind of go back and forth.
Where you live out here?
I'm in Summerlin.
Yeah. Which part?
Paseos. That's
Yeah.
at like.
I
Charles
remember
State.
at Red Rock or?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You play a lot?
I used to play. I haven't played in like months.
Okay.
I kind of been trying tennis. I'm doing more tennis. I'll say.
Okay.
I'll say. It's kind of going spurts.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I live in Summerlin too, but I play a lot. Play a lot of golf.
Where do you play at?
I'm a member at Spanish, but we kind of play all over.
40.
Nice.
So I live in Cliffs, down past Bishop Foreman.
Let me see the.
What options is Laskowitz considering here, Donnie? I would say, given the stack sizes, calling is sort of his only option.
Heard Red Rock's good though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
I
but
think I
after
lean
COVID,
calling
we
here.
got like many more members. So
Yeah,
it's-
everywhere did.
I think
kinda
he's just
like-
trying to
Cool.
kind of
Great
size
before
up,
that.
what Coleman's
Go on,
working
like,
with
the
over there on
mountain
the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Don't,
nobody's out there.
of course,
Now
never want
it's
to have
like-
any surprises.
totally
Want
booked.
always be
It's
aware
hard
of
to.
what your opponent
That's
is
why I mean.
working with
Spanish
chips wise.
isn't
Check.
elite or anything, but you can always
Coleman
get
picks
out
up
and
some
play
showdown
and
value
use
here on the
range
river,
and
just
stuff,
checks
and
it
a lot of
back,
the
but
other places got so
no good.
expensive and so booked.
Yeah.
Like when I joined Spanish, it was.
Laskowitz like
Summerlin
quietly
was
up
like
over
10K. If I
700K
didn't know
now.
how long I
Like
was gonna be here.
busted Phil Hellmuth.
Dragon was
with
like
the queens
6K.
against the king
Now they're
jack.
all 60.
Yeah.
Unbelievably
Picked
went.
up some other
Well
pots.
done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Here, take an extra because you were
Play is
nice.
quiet. His shirt is
Thank
extremely
you.
hot. That's how it's looking.
I'm from Massachusetts, and it's
They're
around
taking
Boston area,
a quick
Connecticut,
break
area,
from
New York.
all
It's
the
really
banter
bad, too.
to scarf down some
I have a
ramen
really
and
nice
maybe
place there, but
a
I just don't
veggie or
live there
two,
anymore, but,
washing it down
my
with some
place there is
heinies.
awesome. But
Where do you
no
live
big
now,
deal.
Nick?
Cliffs in Summerlin. In Summerlin, yeah. But I was saying, I'm from Mass, but
Yeah.
we were just talking about the golf course memberships, how crazy it all has gotten. Like everywhere went up like crazy. It's
Yep.
hard to join. All the places are super packed.
Yep. It's like defeats the purpose of like getting a membership.
Yeah, Spanish is actually maintained. Like it's still pretty good to be a
Spanish
member
Trail?
there. Yeah. And they got new owners. The guy that owns Sohai bought it, and they put in
really?
a bunch of money, and yeah. Yeah, he bought it, and they're renovating everything, and it's getting a lot better.
I think Southern Highlands, like that course is awesome.
Now I think it's
I
like
think there's only
200 to join there.
A couple hundred members though, too, right?
They got a lot more.
300.
It's not $200.
They got a lot more during COVID. I don't know how
zeros.
many.
$200,000.
That's true. Yeah, you got me beat.
I don't know him. I've heard he's a good player.
I had to get up and go.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Usually there's like a
I played in
table
college
break
too.
or something we can always go.
But then I quit for a while because of poker. Now I've been playing a lot again.
What an unbelievable stream it has been so far.
I mostly I play with Sean and Nick Schulman and a couple other guys
I'm
you probably
assuming
wouldn't
you
know.
don't play other games.
John
so
Andrus,
It's not like a lot.
Aaron.
Justin
Value.
Sliba, right?
Yeah,
He's kinda
he just
into it, right?
he just started this year. He joined Spanish.
Yeah, I
too.
thought about learning mix, but
It's like not worth your time.
yeah, that's how kind of what I felt like when I was out there, hour 5 or whatever.
16.
What's that? Golf?
Not learning mix.
Just like stud games and stuff.
Golf is worth the investment of time.
Yeah, golf is good.
Apparently, unless you have kids, because it takes too much time.
Takes too much time no matter what. If you got girlfriend,
Right.
wife, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
Call.
especially if you want to practice too.
Good luck, buddy. You got more chips than me, so I'm gonna play so scared. Like Shell, watch this. You know what? I'll tell you what. How about this? I'm so scared. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna check.
You might be like
That's
one
how
of the best
scared I am
players.
because you have more chips than me. It's the only reason.
More just-
Because you got more
not
chips.
really poker
I
anymore,
checked.
right?
I'm not even gonna look.
I heard he's a great player though.
I'll look if you bet.
I was over there a few times.
You bet. I swear I'll look.
I just fuck around.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, just gets up to his ball, hits it. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't even, he just.
Is there 3 clubs on the board?
Match.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not that I was rooting for it. I'm
Sure,
just
that's
curious.
I'm like a 2 now.
You
Yeah.
got? You're betting?
13.
13.
I
Negreanu with
swear.
some-
Okay. I don't want. I did see that there was 3 clubs on the board, but I was folding anyway. Good hand. I thought that might screw you.
He's on the table.
Yeah. Clubs?
Probably the best course
Second
out
ace
there.
five of hearts.
It's about as big a
I
whip
mean,
as you can get.
It's not like
Yeah, the ace five of hearts early.
It's-
Flop flush against Helmuth.
It's-
Flop flush
every
against
day.
Daniel.
It's Laskowitz's hour.
Clubs.
Yeah,
last hour.
Even including.
All right, the action is hot and heavy. Negreanu is the king of the table, but please, you can also be the king of the table. ChampionsClubTexas.com. Book your stay right now. Use promo code PHD24 for a discounted rate. From April 24th until May 5th, we have the Texas Poker Open coming to Champions Club Texas, which is in Houston. The buy-in for the main event is $3,000. The guarantee is $2 million. And their side events, cash games, satellites, all that good stuff. And Jeff Plattenberg and Hanks
hang
will
in
be
there 3
doing
minutes.
live
Just
commentary. Hellmuth is coming down to play.
Why?
Kristen Foxen is coming down to
I'm so
play.
fun.
Plenty of reason to come down to Houston Champions Club to go play some poker.
Trying to
Lichtenberger
bag
will
those
be there as
endorsements,
well.
huh?
He's been there
Yeah.
before. Played some cash.
No, yeah.
On
Yeah.
some recent
What are the
streaming
replacements by?
that we did in conjunction
That-
with Champions Club. So
Let's get real.
Arden Cho's coming.
yeah, it'll be a good time. Texas Poker
Wow.
Open.
120.
Oh, look at this. Whitmire raising with ace-jack suited. Chewy all in with ace-queen suited. Can imagine Whitmire considering making the call here. Chewy all in for 15 bigs.
10 seconds.
Yeah, you might just have to pay him off here. I mean, it's unfortunate he's going to be dominated, but well, maybe he finds a fold.
Having extension.
Whitmire taking his time. Would be impressive if he found a fold here. And for the very first time in about an hour and a half, things have gone quiet. Whitmire using some serious time.
Do we wait?
Wow, does let it go. Whitmire with a very, very disciplined fold.
Anything? What's that? Everything good? You can show it. Ace queen suited.
Ace queen. What suit?
One more minute.
Spades.
Okay. I just suited hard hand.
Okay, then this is gonna be the last hand,
Ace?
guys.
Yeah.
I'm just telling
Yeah.
you ahead of
No.
time.
10? Close.
It's the last hand, right? Because we got to pee.
Good fold.
Last hand.
Yep.
Oh, it's coming out.
Why are you so hopped up today?
I got to pee so
He's
bad.
drinking.
I've been drinking.
You have.
Years.
You just started drinking.
Huh?
You were kind of hopped up before.
Well, no, I'm just a hopped up kind of guy, but. Oh my God! It's like.
He asked me why I was a little bit off.
Yeah. I meant down.
I was just sitting. I was not talking, hanging out. I'm just at work, man.
We got 30 seconds. Okay. Who's tanking?
I'm at work.
No.
Negreanu about to run to the bathroom.
No.
Might be himself.
Yeah, it's possible.
Dumb.
Stall me into the big blind.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm really screwing you. Where'd your money go? You had a lot more before. Well, you have nothing now.
10 seconds.
16 at a time.
I don't know if my mic
I'll
will
play with you. Even though I got a piece, so that should tell you I got good cards, right? Because I got to go to the bathroom. I could have just folded, but I played. So just know that before you get crazy.
Quite the experience.
It's, yeah.
30?
30.
I don't think I'll forget this one.
All right. Okay. I told you. I
believe you.
I literally just told you I had good cards.
I believe you.
I mean, and you raised anyway. It's like,
Well, can I not
just
have
know
good
that you
cards?
did this to yourself, okay?
Okay, thank-
Understand, you did this to yourself. You could have played this nice pot, but you did this to yourself. Check to you, go ahead. I'm going to check raise minimum. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That was my internal dialogue. Go ahead. What's your bet? How much? How much? You're supposed to go small. It's a paired board. Just saying. Solvers. Oh, chicken.
10 on the turn gives
Okay.
Negreanu 2 pair.
I could go any size I want because you know what? I don't wear handcuffs. I don't wear them. So I'm gonna do
God bless.
16 because I don't wear them, bud.
16.
Look, free.
Love it.
Handcuff free. Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
Best way to be.
16. I'll show you when you fold. Okay? Promise. Look, Scout's honor. You're calling? What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Negreanu really
This is U.S. Poker Open. You got to try
making
your
some
best.
money here.
Hold on. I think I'm supposed to go bonkers on this card, but I'm not. I'm gonna charge you a reasonable amount, which is $42,000 to see my hand. Okay? 42 to see my hand. 42. Go ahead.
42.
Do what you gotta do. 42,000.
He has to pee
Sold.
so bad. He can barely even sit
Sold
down.
to the small or the big, and then we pee. Okay. What do you got? Good cards?
What if
Two of
Whitmire
them?
comes
One of
with
them?
it?
Yeah, what if
Even
he
the
actually
flop.
stuffs it
No
here?
full house. Ooh. You could have checked back like 8-7. Nah, you wouldn't raise with 8-7. Never mind. I win.
10 seconds.
Go ahead. 10 seconds. Are you thinking about calling or raising? Folding? Good boy.
Throw it
Good
in my
boy.
face. Throw it in my face.
Here, I told you I'd show you. I have the best hand. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
You had that beat?
No.
No, of course. Okay, I'm going to pee.
Wow. Okay.
All right, if you're enjoying the show, one more
What's
reminder.
this? What's happening?
Please like the video,
I
subscribe
won.
to the channel. We're going on a short little break. Action will continue shortly. See you in a bit.
I'll go 9-9, okay?
Bonomo looking for a way out.
6-6.
He needs some help. Queen on the turn is not going to make any difference here. Bonomo still looking for a king. River card is the 4 of diamonds, and that is it for Justin Bonomo. Quite the roller coaster for him at this final table. He departs in 4th place. Bonomo collects a bunch of points in his race to make the top 40 of the PGT Championship standings. Tonight, however, he collects $91,000 for his. Wow,
Couple of jacks.
monster pair here for the German, and
Couple
Oya
of
finds
sixes.
Sixes, yeah. A little trappy trap as well from Smilkovic, who's been very aggressive leading up to this point. Sort of surprised to see him limp here. And Oh, yeah, feels the same way. By the way, look at that bling on the wrist there. Is that a Rolex? Looked very nice. A little double check here from Smilkovic.
How big is this re-raise going to be?
For some reason, I always feel like this approach signals strength. Like, why would you be messing around in this spot, given Negreanu's stack size?
Sure, but
if you've
you
been
know, we've seen him mess around, and
True.
And Masashi knows he can mess around. He 4-bet earlier and snap folded, right when Masashi jammed on him. So Masashi is probably aware that he doesn't necessarily have to have a premium here. Hands that Masashi does well against that Smilkovic could take the line with here, similar to this, ace-5 suited, ace-4 suited, stuff like that. Masashi's got a good hand to go up against those.
Burning some clock himself, trying to decide, is this going to be the one? Can I call here in position?
Given the relatively small raise here, I mean, I was going to say Masashi could certainly call because these two are deep enough.
Meanwhile, Negreanu off camera, probably rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, he's like, you know, just play a 9 million chip pot, guys. go nuts.
Yeah,
I'll just watch. No big deal.
I'll take the page up and the points. Here comes the flop. Big flop incoming. Wow. 4, 5, 7. Open and it's straight draw for Oya. Overpair for Smilkovic. 2 million in the middle. Woo. This could get
like
really
this
big.
Just goes in here.
$400,000.
Yeah, comes small, 20%.
Yeah, very small here from Smilkovic. Is this almost too small, Donnie, to jam on this? How strong is it going to look if he makes it, whatever, 900 or a million? Oh, wow. He shoves. Snap call by Smilkovic. $9 million, Donnie. You predicted this. Jeez. All the money is in the middle. Can I get a shot at Daniel Negreanu? There it is. He is stoic, but he is loving this. Whatever happens, either we're down to heads up or we're three-handed with Smilkovic down to 375K. Masashi Oya has 10 outs twice here to hit a set or a straight and to rake in an absolutely massive double up and grab an enormous heads-up chip lead. Ace of spades on the turn. That is not going to do it. Oya needs to hit or else he will be eliminated. Smilkovic still in the lead with his pair of jacks. River card is the jack of spades, adding insult to injury. A set on the river for Smilkovic. We're just going to verify these stacks here, but it seems as though Daniel Negreanu is now heads up with Daniel Smilkovic.
Negreanu going to limp call here on the button with the queen-8 off. Smilkovic has the 4 deuce off. Off to a flop we go. More than $1 million in there. King 9-4. 2 hearts. Smilkovic checking his bottom pair. Negreanu checks back. Queen on the turn. That puts Daniel Negreanu back out in front. He's got the better pair of queens. Another check here from Smilkovic. Another check back from Negreanu. King pairs the board on the river. Negreanu's hand is best as long as he doesn't fold here. Sizable 7-figure pot out there for the taking. Is Negreanu going to go for some value here? Looks like he is. $4.50 is the bet. Just about 40% pot here from Daniel. Šmilković is going to pay it off. And here we go. Daniel Negreanu takes the chip lead, heads up.
Wow.
Against Daniel Šmilković. About 40% of the chips in play, so things haven't been going his way in these most recent hands, but it's kind of just the ups and downs of tournament poker. Šmilković certainly not out of it in the slightest. But Daniel here.
Oh, my God.
Ace, king on the button.
What more can you wish for in tournament play than to pick up a monster right after having taken the lead here during the heads-up portion of the tournament? And Jack 10 rolls off the deck.
And Negreanu limped in on the button pre-flop. Šmilković checked the Jack deuce.
Wow. Šmilković smashes this flop. Perhaps Negreanu saving grace here that he only has a gut shot at this point.
And Negreanu betting here, but likely going to call a check raise. He's got enough of a hand here to be able to continue with this one. His hand could also just be good, right? You know, there are some hands that Šmilković might just be betting. Maybe Daniel thinks there's a chance that, the ace or the king are good as well.
A queen, of course, would seal it here for Negreanu. There's still, of course, the outside chance that Šmilković could have hit a full house in that case, but at this point of the hand, a queen is the only card that can save Negreanu.
See what sort of sizing Šmilković wants to come with here. Going a little bit larger here. Looks like 1.3.
Does Negreanu still think that his hand can be strong here?
Yeah, I mean, there are some hands in Šmilković's range where he's going to check raise that include, backdoor clubs that can turn some additional equity, right?
Negreanu seriously considering something here, facing a bet of 1.3 million. Not too long ago, Negreanu was down to just a few big blinds. Now all of a sudden, contemplating playing an enormous pot here. And we can see that he only has 4 outs against the trips of his opponent. Negreanu, oh wow, he moves all in.
Jack, you win probably.
Yep. Šmilković snaps it off,
Need a queen.
and Daniel Negreanu looking for a queen and a queen only to win this one. If the queen doesn't come, Šmilković will have a massive chip lead, and all of a sudden, the roles will reverse. 4 outs for Kit Poker to seal the deal here. Only 9% chance, though. Massive long shot for Negreanu to take this one down. River card. Is a queen!
Oh, there it
I'm gonna
is!
win this one. I just felt it. Lucky year. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing on the turn. He said, fuck it. If you got a jack, take my money. Yeah. I win. Cool. Nice. So first time I won the first tournament of the year in my life. It's cool. Fun. Okay, what now? Give me some money.
Wow, Daniel Negreanu closes it out in style, if you want to call it that. Binks the queen on the river. What an absolutely epic way to close this thing out. What an awesome final table this was. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me. We'll be back with more action tomorrow from the PGT. A last chance here at the PokerGO studio in Las Vegas. What an awesome night it has been. Thank you all so much for watching. Congrats to Daniel Negreanu. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
One player that we certainly don't think is going to back down at all. Masashi Oya, I think he's just going to be out there firing away with this chip lead. Really put the pressure on his opponents. Here he's coming in with a raise from the cutoff seat. Earlier in this hand, you saw Isaac Haxton fold under the gun ace-8 off, where if Haxton has the chip stack that Masashi does, maybe Haxton comes in with a raise there, right? But here, you know, Haxton's going to take the conservative approach. Bonomo electing to call King 7 of Hearts out of the small blind. Now it's on Daniel. No need to get too crazy for Negreanu. Comes along as well.
Three-way action here to the flop, both blinds involved. Wow, look at that. Ace, King 4, top pair, and the nut flush draw for Negreanu. Oya, the same top pair, same kicker, but does not have the flush draw.
Also an interesting spot for Bonomo. Second pair against a very aggressive chip leader in late position, and Negreanu can really have a pretty wide range there from the big blind, so Bonomo's got second pair with the backdoor nut flush draw.
And of course, nothing strange about Oya continuing here. Playing against two players in the blinds, his ace-6 is going to be good quite a good amount of the time. Like you said, Donnie, can't fault Bonomo either here for tagging along. Interesting spot here now for Negreanu. Just comes with the call. How do you feel about this, Donnie?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of a tricky spot. Yeah, of course you have. Oh wow.
Wow. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, turn up the volume. We might see some fireworks here as Bonomo rips off a third king. Both Negreanu and Oya with an ace. Negreanu not drawing dead. He still has the nut flush draw. And we could see the action get checked around here as it is now on Oya with ace-6.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how aggressive Oya wants to be, but I would expect him to check here. I mean, his kicker is really nothing in this spot, so.
Big river card coming up. It is the deuce of diamonds. Bonomo is going to get the check mark against two players with a pair of aces. Negreanu's hand very much under-repped. He's probably going to think that no one is going to give him credit for a hand this strong. Bonomo, perhaps, might have the others thinking that he's going to steal the pot here.
$450.
Okay, 450.
450 is the bet from Bonomo.
It's a healthy bet here. Just, you know, I think Negreanu might find a fold here. Yeah, that's about half his stack. Oya, on the other hand, I mean, could pay this off here.
I mean, very, very well done from Negreanu. Calls one street, sees a free river card, and just gets away from it that quickly. I'm impressed.
Always hard when you're an aggressive player, when you're a chip leader like Masashi is, to flop top pair and ultimately get away from it. I know, you know, like a lot of times you're just not supposed to have it, and then you have something, and it's like, well, you know, what's going on here? But
I'm still thinking about how quickly Negreanu folded here. And Oya grabbing chips to make the call. And there it is. He tosses them in. Bonomo is going to receive a very big pot and a big smirk on the face of Negreanu.
You saw that? Yeah.
Oh, his lips are burning. Of course, we are live. And Isaac Haxton applies the pressure on the blinds, moves all in for a million.
Wow.
And Dennis Milkovic snap calls with ace-king offsuit. Isaac Haxton all in with pocket fours.
get around to golfing after.
Welcome back to Real Live, April 16th. The Golden Eagle is on display. That will be awarded tomorrow to the overall winner of the 2024 U.S. Poker Open. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters still alongside me. Tournament rules dictate we have to switch tables on every break. And this means we have Dan Smith, Kristen Foxen, Stephen Chitwick, Seth Davies, David Peters, and Joey Weissman taking center stage for the next portion of this event. Chances are we get Negreanu back on the feature table, though. And if not, we're still going to have a good time with this table as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun covering the action. And David Peters here all in right away. Ace-10 offsuit. Dan Smith, all business, headphones and sunglasses, Donnie. Don't see that all too often.
No, he looks locked in and ready to go.
I got 6 high.
Also worth pointing out, I mean, Chidwick's got a stack once again. Yes. Surprise,
They're
surprise.
gonna put a bowl for the super high roller bowl. Just a little bowl game. A little ramen.
Seth Davies seems to be in a better mood than the last time we saw him, Donnie. But that was also like 4 in the morning.
Do you have any
when he made that PLO final table.
Yeah, but then he won the event.
I
So,
know,
I mean,
I know.
So yeah, they should for sure. It's in September usually. Yeah. Yeah, they should. They could have
When's the US Open?
I mean, the Poker Masters should be during the Masters.
Yeah. When's the U.S. Open golf?
U.S. Open is usually
in the fall.
This has been floated around before.
like June, right?
June.
It's in the summer sometime, I think.
I don't know.
I think it's in the summer.
Basically.
Kristen Foxen,
Yeah.
also amidst a great year.
I think the PGA
2024 will be great to see her at the final table here tomorrow.
I could just be totally wrong.
The fact that Dan Smith is this locked in makes me feel like he's going to do some crazy stuff here on the stream. Just a few moments. Enrique in the chat says Davies and Chidwick is not the same person. They are like brothers sometimes. Chidwick though is growing out a serious mustache, and I must say that I'm a big fan. You can probably still hear Negreanu in the background as he is continuing to He's continuing to order the beverages. Keep in mind the final table of this event is tomorrow on PokerGo. This is day 1 of the tournament. This is bonus coverage. It's the first time we've ever tried this, and we're very excited that it's been received so well. Of course, the first 2 hours of today's stream were mega epic with Negreanu and Hellmuth just chit-chatting along. Still, this table is going to be, as far as the poker goes, at least equally interesting with so many superstars battling it out for a spot at the final table.
You doing Monaco?
No. Yeah. If I didn't have this Pebble Beach trip, I probably would have done both.
King Queen 8 on the flop here between Peters and Weissman. Peters made a 20K. Weissman called.
That turns into a 7-week trip in a hurry. You're gonna do both, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do both.
What are you gonna do in between?
Just go see family. It's been a long
In
time.
England?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw him?
I don't even remember.
Jeez.
Well,
Yeah, that's a while.
Check.
Got my mom here right now.
oh yeah.
Things go check here, keeping the pot small.
Nice to have her around to help.
Peters smashes the turn
I think
card,
she's kind of
hits a straight.
she's starting to understand that she's not going to have young grandkids around much longer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my brother has an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they're done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Nolan's 3, and then my other brother's kid's 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll probably each only have one more. So she's like, she's trying to spend more time with the kids. So
That's cool.
it's good to
She
see.
likes it out here?
Yeah, she loves it.
Nice.
Yeah. She loves it. Loves it.
Stolen these days.
Wiseman gives
He
it
likes
up.
making up
Peters takes it.
songs.
Nice.
Likes making
Peters
up
the
songs.
birthday boy,
Likes-
I believe.
We're getting him. He
Oh,
hits the
16?
tennis ball around a little
Wow.
bit.
Yeah.
One day after Black Friday,
does,
just like
Did you
a
get
huge
Aaron
party.
A Strider bike. Have you seen these Strider bikes?
Is it the balance one?
Yeah, it just doesn't have any pedals. They just
Yeah,
run
yeah.
with it. Yeah,
She didn't really use it much.
she didn't like it. He fucking
more
loves
dad talk.
that.
Yeah, a lot of dad talk at
We,
this table.
like whenever we go to the park, he just takes that and just zooms around. He loves that.
We got this suitcase that you can sit on, and I guess they're pretty common, but like the one we got is I think better than the one you see everywhere. That's a game changer for travel.
Yeah,
Airports make it so much easier.
yeah. You
And
just
as they
seems
get
like a
older, they can
must.
like push themselves on it.
Yeah, I need to get one of that. We haven't traveled with him for a while. I should tell Booba to get one of that because he's going down to Mexico with him in like a month. Yeah, we should get one of that for sure. But yeah, he's doing a lot. He loves books. Loves nothing better.
Yeah. Any favorites?
Most of his favorites are Spanish, but
Does he ask for the same ones over and over?
no, he goes for a pretty big variety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes animals and dinosaurs.
I feel like that's so common for
What?
boys, for whatever reason.
Yeah, for sure.
They all love dinosaurs.
Yeah. Did Aaron ever have a dinosaurs phase?
Not really.
What's she into?
Medical stuff.
Medical stuff?
Yeah.
That's great.
She has.
You
this
get her
house-
Operation? The
What's
game?
that?
Have you ever heard of the
Yeah,
game
it's
Operation?
Yeah,
A little
she
break
was
in the
just
action
right
here.
around
It seems
that.
as though we're getting a new
'cause it
player at the
buzzes-
table.
it buzzes,
It buzzes,
yeah.
Um,
getting a player into your 4, Brian.
Oh, Brian Rast at the table. Hello.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some crypto
Yeah,
talk,
she
Donnie.
loves
In the big
everything
ones?
that's
Yeah.
doctor
I
related.
mean, he could
to
join the
the
dad
point
talk.
where, like, we have
right?
a friend
He's a dad.
He's also a dad, yeah. Everyone's a
who's
dad
Hop
these
right
days-
in.
these days.
GP in Canada, and he like came to visit us one time. He had a medical journal or something in his car, and he brought it in. And we were like, "Oh, you should probably show that to Erin. She would love it." And it's about like nail reconstruction and stuff. Like people who had their nails ripped off, and like,
Oh my god.
and
Just
he like
terrifying.
laughs and we're like, "No, like she probably will love it." And she,
I'm sure she did, right?
yeah, she has
Hello.
a set of books that's like gastroenteritis for kids, and like
That's amazing.
yeah, she has like every like plastic surgery for kids, or like
That's super
gynecology
cool.
for kids or whatever.
She,
I'm definitely learning stuff that I never knew from her books.
yeah, she's super smart, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's freaking great.
I'm shocked.
Stevie's
kid is
Gastroenteritis
super
for
smart.
toddlers.
Yeah, you know what your jejunum is?
Also,
Absolutely
Your
shocked.
jejunum? Part of your stomach, right?
Part of your intestine.
Steven Chubbuck says about 7 words every final table.
After the stomach, right?
Day 1,
Stomach, then
all
jejunum.
chatter.
Guy won't shut up.
I know, it's perfect.
It's unbelievable.
We talked about Frozen and The Lion King last
I
night.
learned a lot about that when I had like a crazy colitis infection. It's like one of the worst things ever. You remember that? Remember in Whistler when it relapsed? Yeah, that was. And I was like immediately just left. I was like, I cannot be here.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, that was one of the hardest.
You got that stuff sorted out?
Yeah, it was. It recurred 3 times. It was really annoying because it's like this is just such like a U.S. medical fucking industry bullshit thing where it's like. So, I like get the infection. It's like miserable forever because they can't figure out what it is. And I finally like get it diagnosed with it, and then get this antibiotic that works great. Like feel pretty much immediately better. But then it recurs.
Okay.
And this happens twice, and the doctor's like, okay, you need this other antibiotic, but your insurance just like won't approve it or whatever. So they're like, if you want to pay out of pocket, it's like $5,000. So you can just take the other one that works, or try to take this new one that is like more powerful or whatever. But so I like kind of had to fight with the insurance company.
That's terrible.
But yeah, eventually the third treatment of the original antibiotic just like handled it, and it's never relapsed. But it always lives in your gut. It's never totally gone. It's one of those.
266 should be.
Thank you.
Including the blind.
All right, so Ras has now officially
Never get
joined the
seeded.
fray. 276,000 chips. Chidwick and Dan Smith are the table captains.
You get it by antibiotics, taking antibiotics.
Oh, you get it by antibiotics in the first place?
Yep. I had like strep throat or whatever, or not strep throat, some kind of throat thing. That's how I got it.
King 10-7, rainbow on the flop here. Chidwick flop again, open in a straight draw. Ras with nothing really.
Yes. Definitely try to avoid antibiotics whenever you can. I mean, I'm sure it's super
Still
low.
on the kefir grind?
What's that?
Still on the kefir grind?
I mean, mostly just yogurt nowadays.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
Very good.
That kefir we had in Cyprus was just so good. I couldn't come back and just drink like the Sprouts kefir anymore.
You got the Siggies?
The Siggies?
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff. The skier?
Yeah.
Skier?
I like that.
It is pretty good. It's a little thick, like at least the one I got, but yeah, it's definitely good stuff.
We're on kefir, Donnie.
Oh, we're on skier
like
yogurt.
Iceland.
Yeah, we're talking about kefir, which is like a type of
That's
yogurt.
what I had yesterday here.
Was it the same thing?
The skier
Is it
Icelandic
goat milk or
yogurt.
just
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
milk?
I'm in.
I love it. I love it.
It is super thick, like Stevie said.
Stuff.
It's
And
great.
anything in
It's
that
great
kind
stuff.
When I went to Greece
Family
many
foods,
moons
all
ago, I was blown away at how much better the Greek yogurt was in Greece. Like, blown away.
Yeah, I mean,
They screw everything up over here. They screw everything up.
they really do.
Yeah, most of that just drink like
Except freedom.
or
We don't
like
screw that up.
You want any diets? Intermittent fasting or?
No, not really. I just have
What do you think Dan Smith is listening to?
have like a protein goal and a calorie goal.
I
every
mean,
day,
I'm
so-
going trance.
But
Like,
basically just
Like Deep House.
deep house? Or
He's just locked in.
he
Yeah,
is
definitely.
More like
laser
Sounds
focused.
of the Rainforest or some shit.
That could be the case. I don't think I've ever seen him with this haircut either.
try to keep like
Yeah, this is
Some of
kind of
them
new.
It's the
I
longest,
like it.
the longest hair I've ever seen on
in
Dan
line
Smith.
more and not eat a
He
bunch
does
of
look
stuff
close.
really
It's
fast.
like shaved on the sides.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Fast.
good.
It looks very fast.
Nothing too unique.
He definitely looks like he drives a Ferrari or something.
I'm pretty sure Dan Smith could probably afford a Ferrari.
Yeah.
He's had a pretty big
Not
year.
sure if he actually has one, but he looks like he could.
strikes
He
me-
can probably afford one.
He strikes me more of like as like an Uber guy.
An Uber guy just nonstop Ubering
Just
around.
Uber everywhere.
Him and Nick Airball just Ubering everywhere they can go.
Chris and Foxton. Keeping a low profile at this feature table.
I saw Alex was back after his surgery. I believe he had a surgery to repair his torn pec muscle.
From lifting.
And he had a crazy kind of cardboard contraption on the table because he can't move his left arm.
Oh
So
my
like
God.
looking at his cards, you don't want anyone peeking it. It's like,
Right.
I mean, it looked like he definitely made it at home, like something I would make, like in the science fair back in like 4th grade.
Remember that guy in like the 05 World Series Poker main event who didn't have arms and he used his feet to look
Yeah.
at the cards and he had his little ramp
Yeah.
that he pushed the cards onto? That might have been the play.
That's 12,000?
Got some action here going to the turn. 4 of clubs completes a potential flush draw. Neither player has any clubs though. Peter's best here with the 10. Action goes check to the river. It's the deuce of spades. All these players seem to be really weighing their decisions as these hands develop. Peter takes this one down. Still doesn't have a ton of chips to play with.
Do you do anything diet-wise? Diet-wise? No, not really. No. That's cool for food.
Should I do that?
For like 5 more hours.
The chicken noodle soup from Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass night, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna order some food. Lemongrass menu, please.
Actually, I'll do the. Yeah, I'll order something else. Can I see the menu?
Yeah, I'll take a lemongrass menu. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll look at a Din Tai Fung menu as well, please. Thank you.
Jeez. Wow. Let's go out to dinner, everyone.
Yeah, it's like a dinner party all of a sudden.
Yeah, that is crazy. This is the last call.
Donnie and I always stay well fed here at the studio as well. Shout out to everyone who's making this into my favorite place to work. Donnie, you and I easily average 1,500 calories per visit to the studio.
Yeah, there's too much food around.
Sorry.
There's so much good food. Got some three-way action developing here. Chittick with the raise, Jack 10. Fox and call with fours. Smith now in the mix as well from the big blind with Jack 9 of clubs. This hand could go in many different directions as 3-5 with 2 clubs pops off. Foxen's pair still ahead, but Smith with a serious draw.
Where my vouchers go?
Need some?
Do you have a bunch?
I think I might.
I thought I had $150 worth. Got a couple strays in there.
I think that might mean you're
Just
for
hoping
3
to order
bullets.
like-
We only have one.
50 bucks a bullet?
I
We
think
only
that's
have
what
one.
it is.
I have 2.
Action checks over to Foxen.
I think they're over here, actually.
That's 20.
Ah, there we go. Found him.
Got him.
Let's go nuts, dude. We got 250 between the two of us.
Not even hungry.
Let's get 16 appetizers.
All the desserts.
Yeah, let's just get fucking 10 dessert cheese.
40 coconuts.
Smith called.
I'm about to order 2 days worth of
Foxen's
food.
bet of 20K. And there it is on the turn. The deuce of clubs, the most interesting card in the deck. Foxen now with an open-ended straight flush draw. Smith already has the flush. Also, because Foxen has a pair, she also has some full house outs. That's a hard thing to say. Very intriguing spot here. Donnie, do you think Smith's going to lead
35.
here? Oh, and there it is.
35.
Yes, I think he's going to bet 35,000.
Can I get some train fried rice? What's train Fred raised? What is that?
It appears to be
Why is it called train?
many things. Beef, chicken, shrimp.
Fox and six
I
around.
guess that's just what it means when you put 3 different types of meat in it. Like you put all the different meats in there.
Train fried rice is hilarious.
River card keeps Smith
I'm
in
about
the
to order
lead.
the most ridiculous.
Donnie,
I'm
do you
about to
think
put in
that
the Louis Spencer order?
Foxen is going to always give up here because the chances that Smith has her beat are just too great?
I mean, if Smith checks, I think she'll check behind. If he bets, I mean, it's kind of a guessing game at that point. Depends on sizing. I would lean that she would fold. You know, but players have, of course, done some different things for different reasons at times.
Can I put in an order?
Check.
For
Smith
lemongrass?
does check.
You got a pen and paper? All right, this is gonna be an operation here. All right, we're gonna go pot stickers.
Oh boy.
Chicken wings. Yep. Beef satay.
10 seconds.
Pork satay. And then I wanted to do the beef broccoli.
Time extended.
I'm very impressed with
And
Seth Davies' appetite.
which curry? I'll do the Penang curry with chicken.
Wow. Just order for a whole family.
When do we get time extensions next? Final
He's going to
table,
need a time
7.
extension to eat all his food.
And you get like 6 more? Okay.
Time extended.
Yeah, white rice, please. And yeah, that'll do it for me.
Kristen
Who's
deep
that?
in the tank here.
He's gonna.
Oh, she's gonna
He's
call
gonna
it a
order.
big bet. Is that 120?
Wow. Here I was thinking that Foxen would give up.
The eagle. I get the eggplant.
I think the win and maybe arm,
What?
but not cash.
Sure, that's 125.
Look at
and
the size of that.
Dan Smith now
The bad ways.
It's unbelievable.
weighing his
It's gotta weigh
options.
like 100 pounds, right?
I don't even have a home.
If you're Dan Smith, Donnie, you
You
never
don't have a
can really
home?
fold here, right? Just giving
You've
up
been
too
out of
much.
suitcase right now?
Yeah,
That's
I've
pretty cool.
Yeah, I
6
don't
years.
think you can fold.
Really? No home for 6 years? That's
I
fucking
mean, how
awesome.
often do you think she has better flushes
awesome.
here,
Right.
full houses?
Raise.
That's super cool.
There it is.
Where are you going after this?
Florida.
Oh, yeah, there's,
Foxen
there's that.
realizes that
Yeah.
her timing was off
Going anywhere?
on this one.
I'm going to Pebble Beach for a golf trip this weekend.
Just go relaxing.
My
And
brother's
Smith goes
40th
back to the
birthday.
menu as he is up to over
Reverse
1.1 million chips.
Oh, yes.
Medium rare. How many of you?
There's like 30. It's a big
Oh
group,
wow.
Yeah.
The beef
It's a big
satay.
group.
The-
It's gonna be really fun.
And
Bought a
Is Seth Davies going on a golfing trip with 30 friends?
yeah.
I don't even know
Am I gonna
30
be mad when I
people.
say
Maybe
that?
that's who he's ordering the food for.
No.
Jesus.
David Peters. Oh, good stuff.
Five.
not mostly. I mean, a handful of guys we grew up with, but
Sorry.
not as many from our hometown. Kind of a group from all over the place.
Nice.
Thank you.
We need to hear the order from Dan Smith
A few
also.
guys that I've known since I was
Seth Davies communicated very clearly.
3.
Well, Dan's just going to write it down on the Din Tai Fung menu. I mean,
Right. Oh yeah, lemongrass doesn't have a fill out.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a fill out sheet.
Ace 10 here for Stephen Chidwick. Going to come in with a raise. 25,000.
Wiseman, queen, jack of diamonds in the big blind. Only 107,000, only 12 big blinds. Donnie, give us some advice on reshove strategies. What kind of hand are we looking for here to comfortably get it all in with? And is Queen Jack suited part of that?
No, I mean, I like playing it like Joey's playing it, just calling. I know you only have 10 big blinds, give or take a little bit, but I think you can still maneuver pretty correctly off this stack. You know, I think once you start freaking out, getting a little short, then you can get yourself in trouble at times. I'm talking like kind of overall in tournament strategy. Chidwick coming in with an earlier position, might be a little bit higher up in his range. Of course, he does have a big chip stack, so it would probably come back to how Joey thinks, you know, Chidwick is playing today with this stack, this tournament, etc. Still pretty early on overall, so, you know, Chidwick could be mixing it up. But yeah.
Now let me extend this question to the flop now. Is this a spot where we can check raise all in?
If you had 2 overs or even, well, I mean, 1 over on a flush draw, but not in this case with the hand, but maybe you want to go on or you're a little bit more confident with it. Now, of course, there's going to be times when you're going to get called like this and you're going to be behind an ace, but, you know, you still got plenty of equity, and when you're short like this, I mean, what are you going to do, right? You got to find a spot to get your money in and try and get some chips back.
Yep. Wiseman gets his money in, and with 250K in the middle, he's got a real chance to get back into the game. However, he does need to find a diamond first before he can continue to dream again about a deep run in this event. Chidwick well ahead here with ace-10, and Chidwick about to be up to almost 1 million chips if he wins this one. Turn card coming. It's the 8 hearts. Very clean and safe for Chidwick.
Wiseman definitely didn't want to see Chidwick have that 10 of diamonds.
River card is a black one, and that means that Joey Wiseman will hit the rail.
Take it home.
And it also ends his series. Donnie, on that note, as we see Chidwick send another player to the rail, give us an update on the USPO standings.
Look at that.
Yeah, so we have Aram Zobian up on top. Aram has 3 caches, 1 victory. He has, or his win, excuse me, was a win in event number 6. 15K buy-in there. He won $264,000. Aram actually has a first, a second, and a third at this USPO. So that has him up on top. Last I checked, he's still in this 25K. So, you know, not only is he the player to catch, he's still out there working on adding even more points. And I think it would shake out that, like, if he just cashes, he would lock it up or be very close to locking it up.
A bunch of green juices.
Jesse Lonis, Joey Wiseman, Sam Laskowitz. Of course, we saw Sam Laskowitz. They were in contention. Now Wiseman, him being eliminated, he has been kicked out.
We just have him
but
wheel over
Jesse
about
Lonis
30
and
main
Sam
monsters.
Laskowitz are the 2 remaining players who can ultimately catch Aram Zobian. So yeah, I mean, listen, not the most exciting final race, I'll say, for the USPO, but that's also why we have a season-long leaderboard, right? So
that would be funny.
The good thing about, you know, a lot of these players, you know, players that don't necessarily come out and fire a whole series, you know, Rast, Seth Davies, etc., still can build up points for the season-long PGT leaderboard, try and get into that top 40 throughout the entire season, try and qualify for that $1 million free roll that is the PGT Championship. So yeah. Fox in here is going to try and...
It's like 80,000?
82.
Pick up
Can't
some
even
chips.
do it.
She's going to take it.
Yeah, Foxen needs some help here too, and starting off by just winning the blinds and antes is already pretty decent.
Yeah, if you put like if you give somebody something that's going to spoil, I'm going to try to spin it, right?
I'll do the beef brisket noodles.
I don't even drink all of your milk before you leave now.
Thank you.
Oh shit, I got like a gallon. Oh well, I guess I gotta drink it.
I don't remember ever pulling that move, but it's
what spoils.
Maybe I let a lot of milk go that way. I've been fucking up. Take it with you. Drink it on the way
Brian
to the
Rast,
airport.
as quiet as I've ever seen him. Usually quite a chatty character, as the action is back on Kristen Foxen with Ace King offsuit. She's again going to look to get her chips in here, and she does with a shove.
102.
action folds around quickly to Chidwick, who's the final player remaining.
Is that
who
a
can
move that works? Like, can you take
end
like
her
a
night?
fucking ice block through the security? It's so funny. It's like a Nalgene bottle full of things.
All right, action still ongoing here on the feature table. If you want to get into some action of your own, check out the action on globalpoker.com. From April 8th until the 21st, you can compete for a $5,000 prize package to fund a trip to Las Vegas. You can also play their daily tournaments, which of course have their own payouts as well. And every day at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Global Poker has its own U.S. Poker Open events.
You know,
We're
just
proud
like
to be
empty,
partnered
turn it
with them
upside
for
down,
many
they're
years, and we will so
we can't
hopefully
let that- we
as well
can't
for many years to
let you
come.
take that on the
But
plane.
for now, just get into the action on globalpoker.com.
There's nothing
I,
in it.
Donnie and I play there all
We
the
don't
time.
have
It's
the
actually really fun.
It is.
To determine
Good
that.
time.
And Kristen Foxon here did a Groundhog Day, Donnie, all in for the third time in a row. Peters with the quick
We
fold
don't have
with
the
ace 10
technology
off.
to approve this. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
And again, no customers for Foxon.
That tack hasn't made it to Evansville yet.
I forget where I was, but recently I went through.
Foxon, after moving on in 3 hands in a row, is now back up to 15 big blinds. A hair above the starting stack.
Yep. Man, it must have been somewhere spoke Spanish because I remember the thing showed up with explosivados detectido or something. And I was like, what? And
Wait a minute.
Like, hang on, let's just do that again. And it was fine. And she's like, sure.
Fucking bells start going off. That's hilarious. It was in Spanish. Was it in like a Spanish speaking?
It must have been.
Yeah. You got the explosivados.
King, Jack, and Peters just flops a full house right out of the chute here.
Well, they did take my scraper.
They took your scraper?
Yeah, this thing.
That's unreal. They say it was too much like a weapon?
Yeah, they said this was a weapon. I was like, how is it a weapon? And they're like, well, you could put it on your fingers. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it would really hurt my fingers if I tried to do that. And then she like called her supervisor, and the supervisor's like, oh yeah, I've seen one of these. It's a massage tool. I was like, yeah, that's what I said. And then she calls like the higher up supervisor.
She didn't believe this guy.
Yeah, she didn't believe. And the other guy comes up and says, oh yeah, we let one of those through
Foxon
the other
turns
day.
another
It's a
club
massage
here,
tool."
but
And
little
she
does
goes,
she know she's
well,
drawing
ultimately the decision's
stone
with
dead.
me, and
No
I
way.
think it looks like a weapon, so I'm not gonna let it through.
What a power-hungry twat.
Put it on a shirt?
Anything these days can go on a shirt.
I said, you need to find it, so I know for the future, like what counts as a weapon and what doesn't. And she said, something you can put multiple fingers into.
Oh my god. Did she really say that?
Yes.
That's fucking incredible. Oh man. Don't take your gloves through security.
Uh-oh. Yeah, once again, Kristen just betting into it for her opponent. She did it earlier against Dan Smith. He check-raised all in against her. Here she's doing it with her ace-high, missed backdoor clubs. And Peter's sitting there with a full house. He's gonna ask for a bit more, likely all of it, given Foxon's stack size here.
And Foxon, after getting 3 shoves through, picking up the pot, She goes for another one on the river and immediately has to go back into shove mode.
Something you can put multiple fingers into.
Down to the final 3 tables of this $25,000 buy-in event. The final 8 places will get paid. Just shy of $500K for the winner tomorrow at the final table. Donnie, I am sort of surprised by Kristen Foxton's choice of sunglasses. They're
very dark.
They're so dark.
I don't know how she sees the cards.
And they're so overwhelmingly large.
Well, you know, you got to protect your eyes from all angles.
They're made for someone with a head of my size. I have like the world's biggest head, so I'll make that joke about myself any day of the week. Meanwhile, back on the turn. This time it's Peters versus Rast. Donnie, I'm noticing a different theme compared to the previous table we had. Of course, Negreanu was, talking up a storm, having a few beverages, but at the same time, it also seemed to loosen up the rest of the table. Do you agree with that, or do you feel it might just be, card distribution and a bit of luck with the way things played out?
The latter. I mean, it's kind of just the way the cookie crumbles in a lot of ways. I mean, I know the tables are pretty different overall in terms of what we saw, but I mean, I guess like for Stephen Chidwick, this is talkative, right? This is entertaining for him, so it's not like it's void of entertainment, at least for me. Maybe I'm in the minority, or who knows, I also think the poker is going to be pretty high level, being how deep they are here. Still very early.
I mean, I think if you love the game of poker, this is a fantastic table to watch. Lots of intricate plays and fun ways to think when you're watching back at home of how would I play this hand? What would I do? And you can learn from the best right here, as these are some of the most successful players in the history of the game. You're looking at one right there, Brian Rast, crusher in both the mixed games and No Limit. He has $25.4 million in career tournament earnings, which includes his largest cash ever, winning the first ever Super High Roller Bowl back in 2015. Donnie, you and I live reported on that event. The setting of that event and the whole vibe.
I don't know if I did.
I for sure did. I remembered very clearly.
I don't think I did. I think I was just there.
You were just hanging out?
Yeah, like
me,
with Poker News,
Mickey Doft on the floor.
22. That was when they had it. That was in pre-PokerGO studio.
In the Aria Ballroom.
Yeah.
Down the escalators.
Oh, yeah.
It was a huge room.
We got to bring them back to 500K, by the way.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, Rast, of course.
Steve for second.
Yeah, and Rast, of course, 3-time winner of the Poker Players Championship, which, if you played that tournament 100 times, you're not supposed to win it 3 times. And Rast,
I'm gonna win it once.
Yeah, and Rast won it 3 times in probably 10 tries, which is wild.
Yeah, recently inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame, Brian Rast. You mentioned his 25 million plus in tournament earnings. Lord knows how many millions he's won in cash games. Plays or has played. The highest stakes around.
Rast currently 30th on the all-time money list. He was 10th at one point. Just goes to show how much the young kids are cashing for these days in the big high rollers.
We need to get him on high stakes poker. Now that I think about it.
You think so? You think he's
Why not?
a good splashy player? If he gets on high stakes poker
I don't
again,
necessarily think that high stakes poker needs to be super splashy. Like I think splashy, I think no gamble in the future. High stakes poker, I think it can be kind of splashy, or it can be like good players playing high stakes. You know.
But I do think that it really matters what the lineup is like. Like for example, if we have Brian Rast in the house, I also want Antonio Svendiari. I want Bill Perkins. I want these guys that all know each other very well, because that always makes for some good play, because of the dynamics they carry from years of playing together, just going to make the game that much more interesting. Probably put Roble in there with those guys.
I would one time like a lineup of killers. Like
Right.
I would like Roble, Jason Kuhn, get Jason Mercier back in the mix. Like just the killers. Get them in there. And let's just have them go to war.
Who's going to fund that?
I mean, who cares? Those guys have enough money. They can splash around for a couple $100K. Come on.
The years of ego games are far behind us, Donnie. That used to be a thing.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think poker players will forever have egos.
5-3.
Nice.
Yeah, 5 high ain't gonna cut it. Davey's chipping up there, back up over $500,000 in chips. Playing 5,000, 10,000 for the blinds. Something you'll notice as you watch a tournament like this, where you can see more of it from start to finish, you get a more thorough view of it. You'll notice the players often open to 2.2 to 2.5x in the more earlier stages when things are deeper. As the tournament progresses, stacks get a little shallower, average chip stack comes down, and you start seeing just the standard min raise, right? So kind of keep that in mind, going forward.
Much love, by the way, to all the positive people still supporting the chat.
There's positive people in chat?
There are some, and I want to address that we have love for everyone. And if it was up to us, Donnie and I, of course, we keep Hellmuth and Negreanu on the table. Hellmuth, of course.
Well, Daniel tried to stay on the table.
Well, we lost Hellmuth, but people probably blame us for that too, even though he got eliminated. But yeah, Negreanu's still battling on the outer table. Hopefully we get a view of him later on. But yes, as the rules determine, we have to switch those tables every now and then. Can't be exposing some players to the feature table while giving the others a break.
I mean, technically he's on stream because you can see the back of his head right there. So, like, I can still see the back of his head, right there, right next to the monkey tilt logo. So
exactly. So yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying our content during USPO, please throw us a like, subscribe to our channel. It's been a lot of fun. Tomorrow we'll close out the series with the final table of this event, and then we'll start gearing up for the WSOP. So please know that the schedule of the World Series of Poker is now available on PokerGo.com/schedule. I think we're streaming every single day, which is really cool.
yeah, I mean, I think it's every day but one, the day off of the main event.
Well, we'll think of something.
But we usually do something fun during that day, so it won't be a
Just
total.
play this thing out
dark day.
tonight.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There's D-Eggs.
Hello. Speak of the devil.
What do you think?
There's Sam Laskowitz. Nick
Grind
Schulman
it
joined
out
the
till
table
8
there
a.m.,
in
9
2C.
a.m.?
Wow, if only we could stream this table, Donnie.
Looks like we did lose Nick Petrangelo, though.
What do you think, Rasty?
Negreanu looks like he's saving up energy for a return to
We're
the
gonna be here
stream.
till 2 a.m.
He's got
Might as
some
well
chips,
do it.
He's got a
baby.
ton
I
of
feel like
chips.
votes should be weighted based on how many chips you have,
Whitmire, by
though.
the way, in the one
Ooh.
seat, also has a pile.
Sort of,
I kinda
right?
like that.
Or like half weighted or something.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Clay Harris with the $4.99 donation.
That's
Positive
it.
vibes all
I
around.
feel
That's
like
it.
Dan's
Love it,
vote
Clay.
should probably
Thank you.
For Stevie's. Definitely.
Yeah,
be
but if you
worth
guys
the
go
most.
to PokerGo.com/schedule, you can see the schedule of everything that's upcoming. You'll have to scroll down a little
Turn
bit
it up to
because
hour levels while we're at it.
we do have the Texas
quitting
Poker
for the
Open
night.
coming up. There's
Yep.
going to be a ton of streaming coming from that event, starting on April 24th, streaming every day of the main event, then streaming a bunch of
All in.
the high roller final tables as we see Kristen Fox in here move all in.
That's her 4th all-in shove.
I mean,
The first 3 were not called.
we're not going to quit until like 7 people left anyway, right? So
Yeah, it's gonna be a long
by
time.
then it's the final table.
87.
Mike, yeah.
I think it's
Might
just a
call this
stamina
year.
thing. I would vote yes. I didn't wake up till 12.
Yeah, but May 30th is
assuming
our
it's later than
first
the average.
World Series of Poker stream.
I would say so.
Planning
Yeah,
to do
poker
the
players, though, but
$5,000 Champions Reunion event. Anything that you guys see on PokerGo.com/schedule, I do want to point out that it's there. It's our plan, but we also like to remain flexible. The summer is, of course, very fluid. If you've been a PokerGo subscriber or a viewer in the past, you know that oftentimes we change things day of, maybe the day before, just with how things shake out. Maybe Negreanu makes a final table. We want to get him up there. Maybe Ivy, maybe Hellmuth, you know, whatever. Maybe there's something big happening or notable that we want to get up there. So just keep that in mind that this is the plan, but it is a flexible plan. But there's some sweet events on here. 25K Heads Up is back. We got, I think, multiple days coverage of the 100K Super High Roller, the 250K Super High Roller, multiple days of the 50K PPC. I think this year we're going to start it with day 2. That's what we're doing. Of course, we got the favorites, the Monster Stack, Millionaire Maker, Mystery Millions. Colossus is on here. And then, of course, we get into daily coverage, July 3rd, of the World Series of Poker main event. They're going to be trying to break last year's record, 10,043 entries. Dan Weinman took home 12.1 milli.
Absurd.
You stated yesterday that you think they're going to top it.
They are going to top it. I really am confident they are going to top it. I also think the PLO events will be bigger than ever. And look at this. Dan Smith raising to 21K. And here comes Brian Rast making it 200,000 with
Raise.
ace-queen. And there it is. Dan Smith moves all in.
You have a pair, I guess.
Brian Rast makes the call for his tournament life. And he is in a world of trouble here.
That ain't no pair, man.
Fast to.
Oh. Yeah, it's not ace-8 off. when he does
Brian
that.
Rast all in and at risk and dominated.
Wow. One moment Rast is talking about having to have the stamina to make the final table, but you also got to have the cards. Rast now
We need an inversion table in here.
needing a
I've been
queen.
asking carry that for about 7 years.
Ace, 10, 3, all hearts. No hearts for either player. Best thing Rast can hope for
5
now
of
is a
hearts.
queen of hearts.
Just keep the green alive.
Hard for a chop.
Yeah, heart up for a chop is an option.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's a heart.
One.
The 5 of hearts. Ooh.
It takes one.
It's funny how the queen of hearts would now be a chop. All right. River card to come. It is the 7 of spades.
GG.
And that'll do it. Brian
I'm not
Rast
voting
eliminated,
anymore.
and Dan Smith
Yeah, you're
up to a
your vote's
whopping
worth minus
1.3 million chips in the driver's seat
I'll
when it comes to
campaign a little
getting
bit.
a spot at the final table.
Would love your support. Is Reardon eating a T-bone steak over there? Looked like he just had a fucking tomahawk steak in his mouth.
I believe he has a skewer.
What's that?
With a plastic knife.
No, it was not a T-bone. I think he was just eating like a skewer, but it looked like he was eating like a tomahawk steak by the bone. Dude, I was at the UFC the other night, and they were selling that. Like the concession stand was selling like a giant rib bone that you just buy by the bone. It was the most UFC thing I've ever seen. It's like a big old caveman fucking.
How are your seats?
Great. They're really good.
You had a great card too.
Dude, it was unbelievable. Yeah, I didn't pay for the seats. They were more expensive than I could have paid for probably. But it was unreal. It was so much fun. Were you in there?
No, it's one of those I prefer to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Davies, 7-8 suited. Decides not to get involved. Always hate to see those suited connectors hit the muck.
Yeah, probably just looking at Kristen Fox's stack, thinking it's probably going to be a good amount of time. He's going to have to get it in against her. And
Felt like every fight was a banger.
Dude, it was sick. The Holloway knockout was like the sickest. Obviously, like everyone knows it was a sick moment, but like inside the building was the craziest thing ever. Like the place just exploded. I haven't seen anything like it.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
I mean, imagine a parallel universe where he just gets knocked out.
Yeah. $25.
Raise to 25.
Davies making it 25K. Peter's contemplating in the big line. He's going to come along, see a flop.
good one for Davies here.
Absolutely.
Trip sevens.
Davies just going to continue, hoping the strength of his hand stays disguised a little bit. Unfortunately for him, Peters has nothing to even chase with, and he lets it go.
Adrian texted me after that happened.
Mm-hmm.
He just, like, he and his son just started yelling to the point they woke up their twin 3-year-olds. But I mean, it was a yelling situation.
Oh, hell yeah, it was. I saw Adrian that morning at the gym. Because I actually went to the fights with a guy he used to train with a little bit, old fighter.
All right,
that was
you
cool
heard
too,
him.
because this guy was like old, former UFC fighter. So like, and I was just sitting right next to him most of the night, and he would tell me like, oh, he's trying to do this, he's trying to do this. It was the coolest thing to have like so much pro insight like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm just like a total casual fan,
Yeah.
And this guy's like a UFC legend, was just like telling me all this stuff. It was fucking awesome.
All in.
There it is from Kristen Fox.
Is that her 6th shove, Donnie?
Yeah, I mean, it's five or six. One of those two.
She's still trying to make something happen. She's going to get this one through, though, so hey.
Staying alive.
That's the whole thing with poker. You just got to stay alive.
612.
All right, blinds are going up here. 6,000, 12,000. Of course, 12,000 big blind ante.
If you're just tuning in, this is day one of the 25K No Limit Championship event of the 2024 US Poker Open. We got Kristen Fox and Dan Smith headlining the show right now. Earlier tonight, we had Negreanu and Hellmuth at the feature table.
Yeah, that was.
Make sure to skip back and watch all that as well, because that was really, really epic. We had a really fun start of the show.
Yeah, I mean, she was out cold when the bell rang. Like, she was out.
All in. All in.
There she goes again.
Wow.
Kristen Fox and ace 3 suited this time.
How much is it?
132, I believe.
132. She's the cutoff, right? Yeah.
Davies gives up that king 6 of diamonds. Another shove for Kristen Fox and gets through.
32.
I mean, the main two, Herb Dean like tries to stop him to like adjust him. He doesn't even. He just like doesn't even break contact.
Yeah.
Shows him on like 8 seconds later, knocks the dude out.
It was some storybook stuff.
Yeah.
It was, it's such a good like live spectator sport too, because it gets like so quiet in there, and then you know whenever people land punches or takedowns and stuff, it goes crazy, and then it gets quiet again.
Maybe it's me getting old, but I totally agree with Dan Smith. Watching the fights at home is so much better.
Yeah, I mean, I think the viewing experience for most things, you know, has just gotten so good that watching at home is great. I've never been to a UFC fight though, so I do want to go to one. It's like kind of a bucket list thing. Want to go experience it, you know, maybe not all the time, but definitely at least once. Peters came in.
All in.
27,000. Chidwick's going to put him to the test here. He's going to ask for all of it. Don't think Peters is going to be playing.
Keep in mind too, we are 5-handed right now, so we are going to be closing in on being down to the final 2 tables. We get to the final 14, which we're playing at 2 tables of 7. We'll be breaking 1 table, and it's up in the air which table that'll be. So there's a small chance we'll get Negreanu back, depending on how it breaks.
As a reminder, the top 8 spots will pay out in this event. Mint cash going to be worth $52,000. Up top is $429,000. David Peters here finds a couple of jacks. Put Nick Schulman on the
24.
list. Snack Stealers.
Oh,
I
wow.
saw him. I saw him. I mean, he's like a commentator, so like it kind of doesn't count, but he's not a commentator today.
Nick Snack Man. Peters raising it up under the gun with jacks. Fox in the big line with 9-7 suited. She has battled her way back up to 162K, but now in the big line, of course, paying the price.
You like playing PLO?
And she's going to come along.
Yeah, I like it.
Already having some chips invested.
I love it. What do we got?
There's
100K?
100K. I think there's 150, like a 30 knockout and a
150.
There's the flop, ace, jack, deuce.
A 100 and a
Nothing
50.
out
There's
there
4 of
for-
us,
Yeah,
not a
oh,
100.
okay.
100K, a 50K,
Okay.
like a 30 knockout and a 25K, I think.
Okay.
Something like
Yeah. Those sound awesome.
It's a very fun game.
Yeah.
I wish it was. I wish I had ever like gotten good at it at some point.
10 seconds.
Hmm?
16.
Peters with a set, just hoping Fox and flopped an ace, but wasn't meant to be. Donnie, Fox has been involved in the most hands at this table since we
What do you
started
mean?
streaming. But yet she's still sitting on just 10 big
Yeah.
blinds.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, a couple of bluffs didn't work out
Yeah.
for her.
Are you
I
okay?
need some smack, bird.
You're out. Here, just come over here. You're allowed.
Sorry, players only.
Oh, dang.
Is that Alex Fox who needs a shot of
ever
Vicodin?
titrate
to-
it?
You want
It
to,
might
like,
just,
I'm
I
pretty-
heard, I think Kristen asked that he was out, so
You are.
Oh,
maybe he just needs the house key or something, you
I
know?
said you are, yeah. Going down. Yeah.
I thought I was the big
I
blind.
was saying like, you make
I'm
does
the
she
big
keep
one.
them so you don't take too many?
You're
I was right.
You're right.
I was right.
He did just
I
have
was gonna
that
say that's probably a
surgery.
good idea.
Yeah, I'm glad, so. He's, yeah.
Do they make your stomach hurt? Or you just don't want to, like, yeah, and just, yeah, those are not a good thing to get addicted to.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
If you want to wait a bit, I have like 10 big blinds. Not that I'm planning to.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, confidence there from the husband. Alex Foxen thinking that a comeback is coming.
Later, dude. Feel better. Yeah, those pills are no joke.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for those things.
What's that Percocet?
I think it's hydrocodone, just some kind of opiate painkiller. I mean, definitely mandatory.
How long did
for
you
a
take them
situation.
after surgery? Yeah. Like for
I
like
think it was
a
like a
week?
couple weeks every time. I mean, It's been
Okay.
a while since I had surgery, but
Yeah. I was hoping like
was-
maybe 1 week and then.
I was just always addicted at the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, every time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
But they don't let you get more. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Or not the problem.
Sir,
Yeah.
your surgery
That might
was
be a
2
good
years
thing.
ago. Buddy, I need some smack.
Couple of aces here.
Can
Jesus,
Foxen
Seth.
finally find a double up?
Fiend by the end.
Not good. I like this one.
This is unreal. She's okay. I got some stats on the screen here. She's played 41% of hands. Her
More than anyone at the table.
Yeah, more than anyone at the table. Her pre-flop raising percentage is 29%, and she's down 157K.
Yeah.
That's so
What was your strat
wild.
for the last one? Did you like try and make them last and taper off, or do you just have one last?
Milk blood?
One last party.
Do you know what? Have you ever heard of the term milking blood?
No.
This is heroin addicts. When they were out of heroin, when they were high on heroin, they would withdraw, like, draw their own blood to, like, save a little bit to get high later on. So,
whoa.
I was never milking blood after surgery for hydrocodone. But I'd usually take the last one and then just feel really sad.
This is really dark. This is really, really dark.
That was my strat.
Meanwhile, Foxen has again found herself in a spot to gather some chips. Let's see how she's going to approach
All in?
this. And it is an all-in shove. A bunch of quick folds. And again, Foxen will take this one down. Chat's saying that it's not that wild, she's got 10 bigs. Yeah, but did you see the fact that she's won 10 hands? She's won 10 hands. The biggest pot was like 3 big blinds. And she's still down on the day after getting moved to this table. I wonder what kind of surgeries Seth Davis has had, though. Like, is it like sports related? Like,
I want to say his shoulder, maybe his knee or ankle, but I could be totally wrong. Have you had surgeries?
I've never had surgery in my life. I've never broken a bone in my life, knock on wood. Knock on plastic, whatever. We got some wood around here?
The floor.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to jinx that. My fiance got, my wife, fiance. Tim told me that I said 3 different, I said girlfriend, fiance, and wife.
Well, the same thing.
It's all the same thing. But
Well,
anyway.
as long as it's the same person, I think you're in the clear.
I got 3 different ones, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much time I have. No, she got in a car accident, or she was hit while she was riding her bike, and they told her straight up that they couldn't give her any strong painkillers because of the risk of addiction.
What?
Yeah, they only gave her
That's weird.
The regular.
Normally they're trying to jam those things down your throat.
I know. It was very. I mean, she's way tougher than I am, so she was fine on just, Tylenol and all that stuff. But I guess there has to be a certain threshold for severity before they prescribe that
getting
stuff.
hit by a car and
Well, I mean,
being in the hospital doesn't count.
Right. Like she had a broken foot, but they said that it wasn't severe enough for the old Vicodin. You know what I always think of when people talk about painkillers is that TV show House.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
The show was on forever.
Yeah, it was like, what, 10 seasons or something?
Longer, I think.
It was a good show. I love that show. Meanwhile, Chidwick might be putting on a show, flopping top pair with the queen kicker after Smith bet into him with queen 10.
Raise 55,000.
Smith gives it up. Chidwick takes that one with a check raise.
Chris Arthur says, I like the stream. Does that make me a hero? In my heart, yes. Also, we're so close to 2,000 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get to 2,000 likes. But not before I remind you that Occupy Poker with this man, Lucky Chewy, is trying to send you to the 2024 Poker Masters. Go to PokerGo.com/WinMasters to enter the free social media giveaway for a chance to win. It's all free. All you have to do is go to PokerGo.com/WinMasters, and we might see you here at the studio, so you can tell me to my face how much you love my commentary. Or maybe just...
Or how much you hate it.
Yeah, that's fine too. That's totally fine. I can handle it. I can handle it. Oh, we're closing in on 2,000 likes. 1898. 1898 was the year that the elementary school that I went to was built. It was a big sign on the front of the building.
Raise 24,000.
Queen 10 of hearts for Chidwick in the small blind, Donnie. Pretty defendable hand.
All in.
Oh, excuse me. All in shove.
And Peter's going to call this one. Off to the races we go.
There it is. Chidwick with 2 overcards. He's also suited. He's got some straight potential. Probably not unhappy to see Peters turn over 2 9s. All right, chat. What side do you got in the coin flip? Let us know if you have any good predictive powers. I'm gonna go with the queen 10, Donnie.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like Chidwick's time.
Right, he's running really hot. Wow. Ace, 9, 8. A set for Peters right away. But hey, got that backdoor royal. Can never underestimate the backdoor royal flush draw. Chidwick with a jack will take the lead right away. Turn card is the 8 of hearts. And now Peters makes a full house, and that will end Chidwick's chances of sending Mr. Peters to the rail.
Don't look now, but D. Pete's, the birthday boy, is up over $500,000 here, so
he's trending.
He's going to have some chips to splash around and play some pots, so this could get even more fun. If you're at this table, you certainly don't want to see that guy double up, that's for sure.
If David Peters ever shows up to my table, I'm just going to walk away. There's just no way I can beat him.
Chidwick clipped down to 716,000. Still very healthy, of course, but lost a chunk there. About a quarter of his chips.
I wonder if she thinks I'm gonna eat all this food for myself.
I thought you were going to.
The food has arrived.
I think it's right there.
I definitely thought you were going to.
How many sets of knives and forks do you think it comes
It'd be hilarious if it's just one. I hope it is.
So I do have word, Remko, that when Alex Foxen came over earlier, he was eliminated by a Ramzobian. Who is now up to 1 million in chips.
Can we just hand him the trophy already?
I mean, so seems like it's him and Dan Smith here challenging for the chip lead.
Chivik makes it 24K. Peters calls in the big line with his newfound chips with ace-7 of clubs.
When's the next redraw?
I assume they are breaking a table at 14.
Yeah, 14. Thanks.
King deuce 10 rainbow flop. Nothing much out there for Peters. Chidwick maybe a little concerned about that king, but for the most part he'll be decently happy to continue here. Chivik with the bet, just takes it down. Big hand for Seth Davies, who is going to need to hurry up, otherwise his food will get cold. He raises it up with ace-king offsuit. Peters king-queen suited in the small blind. Looks like a playable one here, but a little bit of an awkward position. Donnie, with this stack size, Peters on 40 bigs. Are we more likely to see a 3-bet? Usually, like, regardless of what happens, actually, I'm curious to see if that's something that you would do.
No, I think, you know, just playing the king-queen suited here from the small blind with a call is fine. I mean, you're probably going to get flatted a bit. It can make things a little bit awkward post. I don't think you want a 3-bet fold king queen suited, like if you happen to get 4-bet. So,
well, how about this flop?
I mean, yeah, you can just do this, see the future, flop 2 pair when you're full on flops top, and you know, here we go.
Now, as far as how Peters continues here, is this a good flop for a check raise? Would you prefer just play it slow because your hand is so strong, and you know Davies' range could include much more than just the king?
With me?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can go kind of different ways. I mean, maybe at times you check raise, maybe at times you just check call, keep all the bluffs in. I think this is a type of board that Davies is probably going to continue a lot on as the pre-flop raiser.
$87,000.
Here comes the check raise right away.
87,000.
Davey's going to be on the spot here, man. This is just no fun when you get hit with a bit of a cooler like this one is.
What options does Davies have here? I mean, my instincts say call and reevaluate on the turn. But at the same time, like, what are we really hoping for here? Are we hoping to get the showdown? Are we worried about
87, right?
already being beat? Are we trying to get value because we perceive this as something that could also include some weaknesses?
I mean, let's say you re-raise. I mean, kind of makes it awkward in a way with stack sizes. I mean, what's gonna call you that you're ahead of, that, you know, check raise the flop? I mean, maybe some weaker kings, yeah, but, you know, what, king, jack, king 10, stuff like that. I mean, that's a lot of kings out there, so.
Peters decides to check again on the turn after the board pairs.
Check, check, both players. 8 of diamonds on the river.
What story is Peters trying to tell here? The check raise and then the check.
I think at this point now, Peters is probably going to try and go for some value. 252 out there, 370 back. He does cover Davies by a little bit.
Thank you.
10 seconds.
Here's fine.
Peters taking his time as always, very deliberate with his actions. And he moves all in.
All of it here.
Wow.
370, right?
370.
370.
Davies immediately just doesn't like it.
He mumbles that this would be insane to fold. He's right. But he's also right in thinking that it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I can't fold. I call. I have ace king. It's him.
So Donnie, explain this to
flip it.
the
Yeah,
common
that's it for
folk,
me.
myself included. When he says that, I can't
See you
fold.
later.
And he's just too high up in his range. I mean, you know, he just, you can't fold it. I mean, it's just the cooler. I mean, what are you going to do, right?
I mean, even offsuit to the 4, that'd be nuts to fold, right?
I wasn't paying attention, but it seems like he got a pretty good hand.
I mean, maybe there's a chance that he folds it, right? I mean, I wouldn't say it's totally out of the question, like a 1% chance or something small, make some sort of sick read or whatever, you know. But I think there, just the way that one played out, I mean, there's nothing really you can do if you're Seth Davies, and sometime in this game you're just going to get cooled off.
A little look over here to Daniel Negreanu, still sitting pretty on a ton of chips, but he has had to surrender a few of those blue ones. Looks like about 220,000 chips for Negreanu, so he's got some work to do. Coleman, Schulman, Laskowitz, and Chewy still at the table with him as well. And shout out to Wes Watson for the $20 donations. Go get some coffee and wake up, boys. Donnie, are we falling asleep? Is that what they're insinuating?
I don't think I'm falling asleep. I feel pretty good.
Negreanu's still sipping on that Heineken.
Yeah, which number is that?
I mean, it has to be 6 or 7 at this one. But look, he looks way calmer than before, so I guess the initial buzz sort of wore off, and now Paul Campbell is drawing for a table to break here. And I believe we are down to the final 2 tables of 7, and this will mean that we'll have a little interruption here, but we should quickly resume after we move some players around. Having said that, it's been a fun stream so far. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we started out with a banger of an hour. We had Negreanu and Hellmuth at the feature table. Hellmuth unfortunately got eliminated, but then Negreanu, of course, as you can see here, he stayed strong in the event. Of course, we have to rotate tables every time the tournament goes on break. And that was the case, and that's how Negreanu ended up on the secondary table.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Looks as though we are
Sorry, I'm
adding
here.
some
I'm
players
doing-
to our
doing
main
spare, I'll
feature
take it, thank
table.
you.
Get a little pause here by the players.
Oh, yeah.
Little overview of the chip counts. Dan Smith on top at the feature, 1.2 million. David Peters has been chipping up nicely lately with 972. Chibik on 758 and Foxen down to 174. Whoever gets moved to this table is not going to be happy because there's some big stacks here looking to gain some more momentum as we keep on trucking towards the final table. The final 8 will get paid. We're down to 14. We're going to keep on streaming a little while longer until the tournament staff decides that we have to call it a night. We're not able to stream the bubble of this event, unfortunately, but we will have coverage of the final table tomorrow. I believe it's Alina Jean and Maria Ho on the commentary for the 25K. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Show it to me. All right, watch the World Series of Poker 2024 live on PokerGO.com. We're going to have over 300 hours of live streams, so you can subscribe right now and get a good deal. Use promo code WSOP24 to save $20 on your first year of a new annual plan. That'll get you in the door, and that'll get you watching all the streams. We have a nice balance between PokerGO.com streams and YouTube streams. As always, we try to give everyone a taste of the World Series of Poker. We hope to see you all out there as well, playing and grinding, raking in that dough. Donnie, are you planning on playing any events this summer?
We'll see. I mean, yeah, would like to, but
What's your top 3 events that you want to play this year?
Well,
Like, make
main
an
event.
Main event. Okay, that's number 1.
That I want to play.
I'm guessing you want to play like one of the bounty events. Is there a $1,000 bounty?
Yeah, well, there's a 1K turbo bounty.
There you go.
I love that one. Because, you know, for WSOP structures, it's obviously fast. 20-minute levels, you know, whatever. For me, I mean, it's like the South Point Nightly structure.
Exactly.
So, like,
Right.
I'm in there.
You're used to it.
Let's go. I mean, everyone's freaking out. Like, we got to get our money all in. I'm like, guys, we're just chilling. Like,
Yeah, 4 bigs.
Let's go.
What are we in a rush for?
I mean, the main event, I mean, I don't know.
Too long?
Just trying to think
Guessing
of
we
what
still
other
have,
events.
like, a
Maybe
minute or
the
two, yeah?
2K,
Yeah.
2K no limit,
Seems
because
that way.
I ran really deep in it last year. I got
Oh.
47th, and it's like
We
I
still
got
have
to
a
the
minute,
point where
I
I was
think.
like, I got a shot.
We have
Like
a
you
break.
look
Never
around,
mind.
there's like
It's fine.
4 other
We have a break.
tables. I'm like, okay,
All good.
like we're in it. We're in it, boys. Let's go.
Donnie, you have any idea how much credibility you add if you become a bracelet winner?
Well, yeah.
Then I finally have a co-commentator who actually like has some credentials. By the way, it looks like Jesse Lonis
Oh yeah.
and Eric Seidel are joining us at the table. Speak of credentials, Eric
Yeah.
Seidel. He really should do that one more time, where he wears all his bracelets and you have the cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh, we're
that
getting Carrie Cats too.
Oh, and Gary Katz in the house. So we're going to have a full table of 7 again.
Yes. I don't know.
Those are yours.
Yes.
Remember you got
Oh, I can get Alex's chips back.
You can get mine back too. Carry on.
I like the Colossus too. That's a good event at the World Series. Low bind, you can just kind of like, you know, you
Yeah.
can blast off with some
It
bullets
was so
early.
crazy. I've never
hopefully get a
seen
stack and
someone
then
call with ace 10
in that spot so
He's
quick
so-
and just have him so dead.
Yeah.
I was loving it.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
What
whoa.
was the spot? Like what positions? What happened?
I don't even
He just
know.
said he
Middle
three-bet
posi-
induced. Okay.
Yeah, middle position. Yeah, he three
It was
bet
like
him out.
45 bigs.
Oh, wow.
It was real chips.
Oh, it was a lot.
I don't think it was that much. I think it was 10K big blind. No, it wasn't that much. It was like 29 big.
No,
It was 10K big blind.
More than that.
No, he had 290. It was 10K
So
big.
made it 90.
Have some help.
Or three.
290. I thought it was more than that, but yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
he had
they
like
recorded
180
it.
behind. He had a lot of yellows.
12 your mom's least favorite.
What are we talking about? I'll see if we got it.
I was
on
about to be a big
I
blind.
think it might be Alex Foxton's bust out they're talking about.
Yeah, it was still pretty.
Yeah, that's a good probably.
Who would you trust remembering hand history more, Jesse Lonis or Eric Seidel?
Eric Seidel. Every day. And I would trust Tim Duckworth even more than both of them.
Trying to think.
Yeah, but I think Tim went home. So
The funny thing about having done live reporting for
Get some revenge on
almost a
Stevie.
decade is that it is shocking to learn how few poker players can actually recount a hand.
It's revenge on Stevie.
It's insane.
We're going to get him today, everybody.
Not a lot of time left.
All right,
David.
cards back in
Stevie
the
and
air.
David are going down.
There's only, I think there's only 19 minutes left of the stream, right?
And Dan Smith.
I
They're all going down. For the good guys. For us little guys.
It's so weird to me.
Look at that.
So much
They're scared.
Tough to even the
Like they
score
know.
with all these guys. I'm used to him being like a
It is.
skinhead.
We'll get them.
You usually have longer facial hair?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Dan
He
Smith.
normally has a crew cut.
That too.
That's the thing that throws me off.
Cheers to Jesse Lonis. Cheers to David Peters drinking from the coconut. I feel like David Peters should grow his beard out longer. It would suit him. Look at the mustache on Steven Chidwick. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what a mustache looks like. I said it before. All he needs is a monocle and a top hat.
All these guys want to
Love that move.
I'm out.
25.
Picked up a read on carry.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought he was on the blind.
Kerry Katz raising it up to 25K with ace queen off.
Better. Seidel tricked me.
A round of folds over to Seidel, who also doesn't have a whole lot.
He's light.
I can't recall what the band was that Seidel had on his shirt a couple of nights ago, but today he's sporting the lines. What a terrible name to pronounce for a foreigner such as myself. The lines from Portland, Oregon. Country Soul. Shout out to Eric Seidel for always repping the band shirts. No Balenciaga on Seidel, Donnie.
wasn't it like Husker?
Husker.
The band?
Husker.
Yeah, Husker.
Husker. I had to pronounce it properly. Husker. I think it was a punk
Husker
band,
something.
a punk band from Chicago or something.
So he tells you the hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he seemed a little.
Steaming.
Yeah, he was steaming.
Raise the 26. I think
You
he
should
was
have
actually
established.
physically steaming.
And it is steaming
He
because
was-
he flopped the ace and then he turned the 7, and then
Yeah.
right after that he makes a great call.
Yeah.
10 suited, and the guy gets
Yeah.
runner flush on a 10 jack suited.
Yeah.
When he wasn't in, when he wasn't in,
Seidel
when he had
shoving
nice
here with
shot.
ace
Yeah.
king
Like-
offsuit
Yeah.
That's like
from
two
the
hands
small
down.
blinds. Oh, and Chivik find kings. Oh my God! When it's your tournament, it's your tournament. Chidwick on the right side of things for now, with pocket kings as Seidel is already all in.
It's like, yeah, so we'll see how he feels.
Wonder, is Florida getting a decent turnout in their 25K? I can't imagine.
It's not great, but
I don't know why they don't
it's not
coordinate with
terrible.
us.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that. And they don't do, like, rake reduction on
Chidwick.
time, so nobody
Sort of
starts it.
taking his
It's, like,
time.
literally starts with 4 people.
Yeah.
It's really
It's so hard to get. It's
Yeah.
the money thing there is so annoying.
Yeah, that too. Are you going to Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Gotta support the first Texas Poker Open.
Yeah, I mean, we want to.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Feeling good.
Seidel in a world of trouble as he is now all in against Pocket Kings.
One out when he hits the ace. Did you have an ace, Dan?
Did not.
Maybe I'll pick up a flush draw.
Neither did I.
I was going small.
That's good. No one had an ace.
It's a
right?
great line from Kerry, I have to say. You're only going to have one out when he hits an ace.
I
I
don't.
tell you. We're not going to ruin Eric's sweat.
No,
It don't matter.
I like to know.
Yeah, like
Really?
yeah. I didn't.
Wow.
I'm not
Carrie,
one of the
you
people
know
that
ace?
I
object
don't
to
want to
know.
know. I don't even remember what I had.
I know I
All
didn't
right, here
have an
comes the
ace.
flop.
I
Seidel looking for an ace
Did
or
you
some
open
kind of
that?
straight draw. Flush draw, perhaps.
I had Jack 8 off.
9-9 deuce. That is about as dry as it gets.
Backward clubs.
Running nines. Also an option, not anymore. 7 of spades reduces Seidel's options to just one of these 3 aces you see at the top left corner of your screen. River card is the deuce of hearts.
All right, everyone.
And Seidel will get sent home in 14th place,
I'll see you in
empty-handed.
Texas.
All right.
No cash for him.
I expect you to wear a cowboy hat.
Have you been to that poker room before?
Only time I've been to Houston is when I watched the my Atlanta Falcons choke to the Patriots. Their 28-3 lead.
Wow.
Super Bowl?
Donnie Peters
Yeah.
smiling and nodding.
Negreanu awake?
Good Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Not for me.
Negreanu in trouble.
No,
Looks as though
over
he does
40
not
years of suffering as a
have a
Falcons
lot
fan.
of chips left.
Can't see if he's got any other blues over there or not, but he's got about at least 100 yellows for sure. Ram Zobian joining the table.
Bellagio's had a really soft line
Brandon
on the
Whitmire on
Falcons
C1
too,
there.
and that was like the side everybody wanted anyway. And you can bet unlimited on it.
You forgot about the Falcons curse. Everybody left that part out.
Sounds
I
like
know of a lot of people who, at that time, Donnie, during that game, had bet a ton of Bitcoin on that game.
What side?
On the wrong side, because they were celebrating.
I mean, just could have ran the ball, Kyle Shanahan.
I mean,
game over.
I still can't believe that actually happened. I was at a viewing party with a bunch of people that had serious money on the line, and the air in the room quickly disappeared.
Can't be giving Tom Brady chances, man. What are you guys doing?
Victory.
Kristen Foxen, again with a pickup, again
Or even for Alex.
a small
Went to
pot.
my
Not yet.
box.
And I still need revenge
The
from our other final
cashier
tables.
Asked me if I was taking out money.
Yes,
to bet
there we
it
go. That's one.
On the Falcons. And I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you think I should put a mortgage payment on it?
Well,
And I was like, well, I don't have a mortgage, but if I did, I'm betting way more than that.
yeah. For sure.
Oops.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I wonder if he's homeless.
That was a while ago. 3 years? Right? Or 2 years?
Jesse
It
Lone's
felt like a
quite
long
the
time
sports
ago.
bettor.
Probably put the mortgage.
Fire's
in.
huge.
Oh yeah.
He probably put way more on it.
Yeah. probably.
My guess
it
is it's like
USPO?
Whatever he can get
I don't
credit
know.
for.
I guess it's like
The sharpest
PokerGo Cup
gambler
Okay.
in Vegas
2000.
Yeah.
says it's a lot.
Never
What
seen
are you
this guy
gonna do?
lose.
Yeah.
Or some
Sounds about right.
15 months ago.
I had the Patriots.
Wow.
I was really young. I was a junior in high school. Or maybe I was.
Of course he had the Patriots.
No,
Jesse
I was
Lomas
in
is the
school. It was
sports betting
2015.
goat.
Oh my God.
Was
What?
it 2015?
I have
that
completely
Super Bowl?
lost track of all time.
That was the 2016 season, 2017
Okay, yeah.
Super
No, I
Bowl.
was out. I remember I was betting it against 2 kids from Atlanta that lived in New York.
Whenever
They
the
were all
book comes
excited
out about
talking
Jesse
to me
Lomas'
after
life, I'm gonna be first
they-
in line
they were
to
mad
bet the
when I
buy.
I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
I said, you guys were all happy before. What the fuck? Can't be happy now?
No.
They were from Atlanta. They were like diehards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It took them for like $200 a piece, but at the time, that was a lot for them.
An unnamed pro poker player threw a chair after the comeback and got 86 from the Bellagio.
Oh,
Was a
wow.
professional cash player, but Is he still
They just
No.
They got the accelerated version of being a Falcons fan.
Was there one with like the NFC Championship and a kicker missed?
There was, the 2012 season. We were the #1 seed, and we had 17-0 lead over San Francisco at home, and we blew that game in the NFC Championship.
Who's QB?
Matt Ryan.
Oh well,
Same. He's QB.
He was
for
probably
us.
leading the season in total passing yards.
He just really wasn't his fault.
He tried.
We did fumble a shotgun snap, which was pretty good.
He fumbled a lot.
Gary Cat's love for the Falcons as well as Georgia Bulldogs runs really deep. Always present at games when he can.
26.
That team is loaded. It had Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White.
Yeah, that was nice.
That team was really good.
Half of those were on my fantasy team back then.
That was a good team.
10 seconds.
How many stacks of blue do you have?
2, 5. This is 7. So 800 here plus the green.
Call.
Smith with a raise. Chubik calls, inviting Cats into the pot, and Kristen Foxen again with a hand. Can she finally make something happen? She must be thinking, oh, there's 3 people already involved. Someone's got to call my shove. 14 bigs.
All in.
There is the shove.
Again, Fox and all in.
Dan Smith immediately asks for a count.
Are you surprised to see that, Donnie? With the people left to act behind him, King Queen offsuit just doesn't seem that appealing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's worth, getting a count, or we want to know exactly what you're up against to be able to make the best decision possible. I think Dan Smith is a very calculated poker player, and he's going to make as dialed in of a decision as he possibly can, which comes with getting an exact count here.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Dan Smith makes the call. Excuse me for my poor analysis here, as Smith is going to try to take a stab at sending Fox into the rail, and his assessment here is correct.
You didn't want me calling.
No, probably not.
Foxen has been trying so hard for the last hour to find a double up. She's in a great situation right now to do just that, and then some. Kings versus King Queen. Can Foxen hold up and find a double up? That's the question. Here's the flop. Deuce, Jack, 5, and Foxen the one with the spades. Turn card, Jack of clubs, and that will seal it. Kristen Foxen will receive a massive double up, and now all of a sudden becomes a real contender, as we are just
Scared me for a
a
second.
few
I was like,
eliminations
"Oh."
away from
I
the
was
money.
like, I thought I was dead.
Chibik would have flopped a set of 5s.
Shh.
No,
Turn
I
a
don't
full
like
house
that.
there, huh?
You got to see the flop, man.
Want to sweat?
Well, we got yelled at last time we didn't mention
sure
it,
you're
so
gonna get a sweat guard.
just want to make sure that we mentioned it.
Sorry.
Donnie, getting yelled at is like literally half this job.
Would have fooled if you all hadn't reminded me of that Super Bowl.
Thanks, guys.
That's a great pickup for Kristen Foxen. She's been fighting
those
on,
20 bigs.
pretty much no chips. Now she's up over 400,000,
called with
working
fives.
with more than 30 big blinds in her stack.
Everything would have been different.
Hey,
Still leading the table in terms of VPIP, voluntarily putting money into the pot. She's been active. Now she's got some
timely,
chips.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Such a dream,
That was
too, with
very
3
nice
people
to
in
look
there.
then,
It's like,
yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Indeed.
That's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
Get the extra 60 dead money, and then
Yeah.
you get your opponent almost dead. Do a triple up.
Not complaining. There we go. This year, you're good luck for me.
few more hands left in the level here. It's been a fun night of poker action from Las Vegas. We'll do one more roll call here in the chat. Where are you guys watching from? Let us know. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We picked up a few hundred subscribers today during the broadcast. Let's see if we can add like 50 more here as it's past the midnight hour in Las Vegas. All you diehards, if you're still watching now, you should be a subscriber. Otherwise, you're doing something wrong. Just subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Let's get us over 2,000 likes. It's been a fun one. And tomorrow you can all enjoy that final table on PokerGO.com.
Check.
Jack, Jack 6 on the flop. Somehow, Katz's deuce is still in the lead here.
25,000.
What do you think Seth Davies did with all that food?
I
He's
really
like having a picnic out there.
I really hope we find him sitting in the hallway eating all his food. It'd be really funny. Shout out to Richard, working the security graveyard shift in New York City. What else we got in the house? We got Melbourne, Florida, Arizona, Kelowna, BC, Madagascar, Los Angeles, Spokane, Torrance, California, Vienna, Austria, Calgary, Alberta, Dallas, of course, Vegas, Virginia, Boston. What's going on, chat? Very much appreciate you all chiming in. Edinburgh. We got Kansas in the house, Manchester, Melbourne, Pensacola. Pensacola always sounded like a fake place to me, like they made it up for Hollywood. Pensacola Wings of Gold. What is that? Is it from a TV show or something?
Don't ask me.
I'm going to Google that. American Drama Series from 1997. That was on TV in the Netherlands. I remember seeing that. Meanwhile, some hands here. Chidwick raising up with Queen Jack suited.
Yeah,
Lonis calling
not
with
like that
Ace
up
Queen
there,
suited. Donnie, I thought Lonis' style was more like re-raise, bet, bet, shove, shove.
Yes and no. I mean, Chidwick's obviously a very good player. You'd have to play out of position against him. You're extremely deep here, so.
So you guys just got, you're going to do Texas.
Chidwick
and I'll
flopping
be to the series?
a straight.
We're going to do Montenegro. I think. Alex is feeling into it. 18? Texas if he is. I think he can take his thing off. Well, he's supposed to be in it for 6 weeks. I think he's in like quite a lot of pain. He probably shouldn't have come today.
A bet and a call here on the flop. Lonis in a lot of trouble
Have you
unless
ever
he
had surgery
improves.
Like that of anything? No.
Queen of Hearts
Knock on wood.
does improve his
Yeah.
hand on the surface, but it might slow things down as the third heart pops up.
Surgery you want would be probably a cesarean.
Yeah, the only one. I don't want that.
The only one you would look to
Yeah.
forward to.
Yes. Breaks, or are we moving back over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're Chidwick here, Donnie, you're looking for one additional street of value, which might be easier to get on the river.
Yeah, you can
Probably
take that
nobody
approach
was
certainly.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you can also just come with a bet here. I mean, you are still up against a lot of pairs at times that might continue pair plus heart. You know, you want to not just get free cards there. It's going to come with, looks like 36.
Color up, I believe.
Lonis in the tank here. Despite hitting a queen on the turn, he's going to just toss that ace queen into the muck.
What am I gonna do? Right? What am I gonna do? Call?
I thought I saw ace jack of clubs.
Me? Yeah.
And
I'm not that good.
A little gander over here at Negreanu's table before we close up shop for the night.
Ace jack, I would have gave him some action.
This has been a fun stream. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to call it a night right now. If you want to watch the final table, you can do so tomorrow on PokerGo.com. Use promo code WSOP24 to save $20 on your annual sub. As Negreanu here, it looks like he's all in. Negreanu all in. Don't think we're going to catch the end of this. But hey, PGT.com if you want to watch it. And it's the, oh wow, well there it is. Negreanu out the door on the very last hand of our live stream. Well, it's been quite a roller coaster. Not the day for Negreanu. At least he has a few beverages. He had a good time. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Kind of funny how we caught the end there of Negreanu's run in this event. Tomorrow on PokerGo.com, like I said, the final table of this 25K, just shy of $500,000 on the line. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.